Hello? Can you hear me? Am I too low, too loud? What? Hello? Check 1, 2, check, check, check. Yes, you hear me. Barely. Okay. Hold on. Let's check this setting again. Yeah. Volume up, volume up, volume up. Voice mod. Why is it going to voice mod? It should be going. Hold on. Hello. Okay, now it should work. You hear me louder? Better? It should be like perfect. Like normal. Yay, nay? Hello. Check 1, 2, check. Okay. Oh my goodness, guys. Automatically adjust mic. No. Alright. Let's try and get the cancellation in there. Is that better? Am I louder now? Oh. Could that have been the problem? How am I now? Hello. Okay. So the headphones now are not working. Hold on. Actually, I won't really know unless Robbie comes in. And I don't know where Robbie is. Let me just test something out here. Let's see. I'll play something. Let's play something and make sure these headphones are working. Sorry, guys. Sometimes we don't know until we actually go live. Let's see.
Fozzy. Aussie. Fozzy.
Okay. They are working. All right, cool. So I have not talked to Robbie yet. Let me see if he is, in fact, coming. It's been a crazy day. Very crazy day. 1 sec. My day's not even like winding down yet. Normally that's begun. It usually winds down around 7, 8 o'clock. But it has not started to wind down. What do I say? 1 sec. Sorry, guys. So after last night, it was crazy. I was up really late. Then I was up early this morning. The jury room was late today too. And let me see. I'm getting messages like crazy over here. Apparently someone's unhinged tonight, though. So let's see. Yes, I do. And I'm answering you via my live and not the messenger. Anyway, hello, everyone. I hate to do this. I probably should have waited till 10:20 to log on, but I didn't want everybody to think I was late. I am going to have to put this on hold, and let me see. I just need a minute, okay? And I should be good to go. Here, let's do a longer... Hey, I'll play a song. Let's play a song. I'll be right back, all right? So sorry. What song? Oh, this one's fun. Here. All right, I think I'm okay now. I just needed a few extra minutes, I guess. All right, so who's here? Flood, Bonnie, Ray, Bone Crusher, Concerned Planet, hello, Teresa, hello, Scampy Girl, Aussie Tina, Aussie, Jennifer W, Martha Dodge, hello, hi Mike Nelson, Nelcado, hello, Julie's Heart, hey, Hannah, Christine Anya, John Caps, I see you, Stacy, Girl Crazy, hello, Pandera, hi, uh, Body. Bobby Lawrence, hello. Okay, hold on. Someone shared a birthday yesterday with, hey, Super Dave, with Lisa. Was it Bobby C? Was it you? I caught it last night. Oh, I have to tell you about last night. Give me the chance. I saw your message, got your message, so that you called. Sleeping, sorry. Day has been messed up. Shauna, hello. Bearded Fisherman, what's up? Suzanne, hello. Okay, so for those, Leonard's birthday is coming soon. Yep, sure is. Evil Jeff, hello. Kim Sadie, hello. So last night on Mischief Monday, well, if you listen, you'll listen, right? So anyway, when I got offline, I got an email from YouTube, and I'm like, oh God, what's this? And it basically says you can't be monetized because you're a song. The song in the beginning, in the intro, this happened last Monday too. I just forgot to fix it. It was Bobby C. Okay, cool. Bobby C. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I caught it last night when I tried to go back. The chat, I think, is still missing from last night, by the way, but this is why. So I had to cut out the intro, the music to the intro yesterday. So it's the first 44 seconds. And apparently when I did that, the entire chat disappeared. I don't know if it's back. I actually didn't get a chance to even check today. But I had a lot of people emailing me about it last night. And I'm like, wait, what? Because I thought, like, for a minute, I thought only somebody's comments were being removed. I'm like, well, no one would have done that. And I had already edited the video, but I didn't edit it. Like, I didn't go in and edit it myself. Like, I edited. Hello. I didn't go in and edit myself. I just clicked for YouTube to do it because it was just the first 44 seconds. So I actually didn't edit it. So when I was actually asked about comments are being removed, I was like, what do you mean? I don't get it. But then people who were watching it later on had emailed me and said, what happened? Like the chat just like disappeared. So once YouTube editors use, chat goes away. Timestamps no longer match. Okay, so the timestamps no longer match or it just disappears. Either way, I didn't know that. So I was like, at first I was like, stupefied. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. But then when somebody else started messaging me, I'm like, wait a minute, the whole chat's gone? Because I saw the chat, but they were saying the whole chat's gone. So I went, okay, I think I know what happened. You would have to revert to original. Okay. Then that's why. So it's probably still not up there. Okay, but if anybody else was wondering and they didn't know, that's what happened. So just to mention that. Anyway, who else is Granny Kathy? Hello, Silverheart. Hello. Am I echoing? Okay, hold on. Dang, what is going on? Why can't it just be normal? Default. Okay. There shouldn't be a... Yep, I hear it. Hold on. What is going on? Okay, noise cancellation. All right, you still hear it? Hello. Check 1, 2. Is it bad? It's not noticeable. Okay, sorry guys. I don't know what's going on. Jeff. um, no echo. Okay, so we're back to some people are hearing it and some people aren't. Much better than last night. Okay. Okay, so let's say Deborah Fox, Black Widow, hello. Noel, hello. Hello, everyone. Let's see, just waiting to see who's. Okay, Robbie is coming. Okay, I hadn't talked to him today, so I just like to make sure. All right, so let me get out of this window here. All right, so lots of messages all over the place. I'm so sorry, guys. I feel like I'm just unorganized today. Oh gosh. Okay, so I'm getting messages all about Tug's chat tonight, guys. It's crazy. Oh, happy birthday, Tricky's hubby. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Okay, so let's see if we can get to something here. So apparently Jeremy is losing his crap, or was losing his crap. Don't know if he's still on because I didn't see any of it. So that's why I say apparently. You did too, Dave? Okay. So Jeremy's losing his crap over there and he's threatening everybody. All these threats are going out. And one thing that was told to me was, and I didn't hear him say this, so I don't know how he said it, but it's recorded, so I will be able to go watch it later. But that someone is threatening Christian and Payson's child. Now, who on earth would do that? But that's what I was told. And I'm like, this is insane. This is absolutely insane how he makes this shit up and literally gets away with it. And why doesn't he say certain things on his own channel? But he'll go on someone else's. Somebody did? Who? Who threatened Pepper? Who threatened Pepper? Because that's just 100% wrong. You guys, children, this is no space for children. Like the other night, Jeremy threw out Michael Volpe's son's name, and it's like, what the fuck? He just threw it out there just to be an asshole, you know? And I don't get it. All I know is nobody here threatened Pepper. And nor would. As a matter of fact, I believe a lot of people here like Christian and Patience. Somebody put up pictures of Jeremy lifting Pepper in the trailer. Oh, well, I didn't. Who did? Where was that? Is that on Facebook or something? If someone threatened Pepper, they should have gone to the police and make a report. Exactly. Absolutely. Of her diaper. What? Who did it? It was on Facebook. Okay, well, that's why, number one, I didn't see it because I guess that's something no one's going to screenshot to me. But that's sick. That's absolutely sick. And honestly, that right there would tell, and this is just me, would tell me as the child's parent, not to let my child go on his videos anymore. Because that's subjecting your child to a world full of bullshit. Even if you think he's great and he's, whatever, you're still subjecting your child to be seen all over the world, whether she's in a diaper or not, or I don't know. But that's messed up. I would let the child go on. That's just me. That was not anyone here. I can tell you that. Exactly. Michelle says, if anyone did that to that little child, they deserve to be in jail and get punished. It's ridiculous. No child should go through that. Trust me. Yeah, because didn't Jeremy do that to Harley? Just saying. But two wrongs don't make a right. So even if it's coming from Jeremy's freaking mouth, why is he so pissed off when he did it to her? I mean, I get it. But don't be slinging that shit this way, because no one here would ever do such a thing. And everybody here knows that. Okay? So why are you pissed off about that, but you're the one who did it to another child? That's kind of weird. Because he did do it to another child. And then he had excuse after excuse as to why he did it. Oh, it was a public post. No, it was a post on somebody else's channel that they shared. You zoomed in and went, I still have an echo. Shit. It gets worse when they get louder. Okay, hold on. Maybe it's the fact that I'm... All right, hold on. Let me see if I can do something. I'm sorry, guys. It's because I changed my freaking office around. And had to put my stream deck on. Right, Paco? Now my mic's all messed up. I'm blaming you. Let me see. Try to tighten this. Oh, it's getting ready to fall, too. Dang it. All right. Hold on. This is crazy. What a day. What a day. Let's see if I got something to hold this up now. At least for the time being. Maybe. If I hold it up that way. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to play with this. All right. That might work. A little better? Maybe? Yeah, no. Just don't talk too loud. I think maybe I'm too... Yes, I do have my air conditioner. I have to. It's too hot. I'm funny. Sorry. Talking to myself as I'm trying to fix everything. It is better? All right, cool. So, yeah, anyway, that's messed up. And no one from here is doing that kind of crap. Why would anybody think that when we're the ones who had a problem with him doing it? I mean, it's just ridiculous. That Kim did a post and shows Harley MP with Harley's dress up and showing her nappy. So, who did that? Why are they posting pictures of children? These are grown adults well into their 40s and above. Why are they doing that? Like, what sick freaks are they? These people need to mind their own business. You want to fight, you want to debate, you want to get in the war, then you deal with the people that are, the war is about. And that's Jeremy and Michelle and John. Okay? That's what you deal with. All these other people that are putting themselves in, and it's like the top three. So in my brain right now, it's Jeremy, Megan, and Tug. Okay? These are the three people that are causing the most problems with this family and everybody else's lives. Okay? No one's going and digging crap. Okay? Character witnesses and patterns of behavior on Jeremy are all part of this whole thing. He's the plaintiff in this. Megan and Tug are just putting themselves involved in it, and they're going to end up being exactly where Jeremy is. Okay. Just posted a new Rumble short. You put stuff on Rumble? I started to do that, but I didn't. There's a lot I would have to do to upload everything over there. If there's a picture out there of Harley and me, and she's got her just pulled up, I want to see it. Oh, okay. So Michelle doesn't even know about this. I didn't see it on Facebook. I don't have Facebook. It's on YouTube. I just can't remember where right now. I'm really tired. Okay. I don't know. I know it wasn't here. It was not Harley. I don't know, guys. I don't know. You're meant to blur out children's pictures due to many creeps to get out. Exactly. Yep. But Jeremy literally took a picture of her that was on his phone while he was live and showed his phone and showed the picture, because that I remember seeing. Tug and rug. But I remember seeing that. So he actually did that. There was no blurring out, nothing. Yeah. It's crazy. And Jeremy uses children to hurt them, probably because he was hurt by the fact that he didn't have a relationship with his kids. Let me tell you something, Michael. If you guys didn't listen to the jury room today, Michael Volpe received some more information on the divorce records between Jeremy and his ex-wife, and his ex-wife filed in 2015 for a psych eval to be done on all of them, and basically requested the court to pay attention to this. And I'm in fear of my kids being around him. It took 7 years. They kept him involved with his kids for 7 years and torturing those kids before the judge actually did anything. 7 years. So his wife tried to, protect her kids. It took 7 years for him to do anything, man. Crazy. I don't have the paperwork in front of me, but I know Michael Volpe does. Maybe he could email it to me. I don't know. But I'm going off of what he said this morning, and so yeah, that's crazy. And so for him to be posting stuff about, how would he feel if people were posting his family pictures? Like, look, I have pictures of his family. Okay, I have them. I didn't post them. Jason came on the live. Jason it was his own picture. I didn't take any pictures that I saw of him and his wife and his 3 kids. I didn't do any of that. None of it. Okay. So for him to go ahead and talk about people's kids and talk about, and show pictures of them and say all kinds of weird stuff, it's just crazy to me. I sent you the link for the post. Okay, thank you, Ed. Let's see where this was. I'm guessing it's Facebook. Yeah. Oh, Jeremy, a Pepper post. Hold on. Oh, it's in the fake what the hell script. That poor child. Hold on. Here before she does a precedent. Oh, yeah. Who knows what kind of pills plays in the shop? I don't know. Maybe she shows her press CPS log. Hold up, what? That poor child. Okay, let me just. This is weird. That poor child. Jeremy admitted right before this that there was crusty, dirty clothing there. Who knows what kind of filth, poison, or sharp objects are there. Then he shows her crotch to everyone. CPS and law enforcement need to be called immediately. Okay. This is kind of confusing because that picture is not a picture of Harley. Jeremy never, I do not believe, ever even touched Harley. So that is not Harley in that picture. I'm guessing that is Pepper. Okay. And what's being said in the post has been said about Michelle's property. So whoever's posting this is completely twisting it. And yeah, real weird. I don't know. I think Jeremy's talking about Martha's garage. I know this post makes no sense. First of all, it should be on there. It's disgusting that they're using a child to do this. But even the words that are saying it's wrong, and that is definitely not Harley in that picture. And everybody's saying it's Pepper. So that's just messed up. It's messed up all around. It's messed up all around. But if they're trying to repeat something that has already been out there, they got it all wrong. This group needs to be taken down. It's literally, and so should others, but it's literally being used to hurt people left and right, and it's messed up. It's messed up. Twisting, spinning, grafting, and cyberbullying. You're exactly right. Tug and mug like a rug, lie like a rug. So, all right, yeah. Thanks for sharing that, Ed, because we know where it is now, and it's definitely a really weird Okay, this is another one. Hold on. And that freaking Melissa, what the hell's her name? Melissa Plojak, whatever, Lemmerman. Uh, she's posting a picture of Harley with her. Oh my god, with her. Oh my gosh, Michelle, what do you call that? Her feeding tube. They should an import though. Thank you for sending that to me. Yes, I see it. It's Melissa Flows Jack Lemmerman, the other freaking one of the major haters over at Facebook. Her, the Kim's Yabara person, and the Wendy Wooby Boos. Yo, Kim Boyd Yabara. Yeah, because she's right under there calling hypocrites, all of them. What is wrong? Nobody I know, like from the community here, or Dave's, or Ray's, nobody I know would post that shit. And then they're literally saying that we do it. Melissa Lemmerman has it posted right here. Let me see where it's at. Where was it? It's in the What the Hell's Faker. It's Kim Boyd Yabar. Hey, let me just show the damn. No, I'm not going to show her pictures on there. Okay, so it was a plastic bag, and he pushed down on it to make sure there was nothing sharp. Her parents are right there. What the? Anti stops the video to look, but this was okay for LP to do. What? Look, here's the deal. If you guys have your own profile on Facebook and you want to share images with your friends, that's fine. That's your friends, whatever. You can't criticize people for showing. Like, I have pictures of my mom, I have pictures of my family, and then someone goes and snags it and starts spreading it around. It's not meant to be spread around. This is for someone like myself or anybody else who wants to share images of our family. Okay. Now this one here is a picture of Harley. Okay, and she's saying it's wrong for Michelle to post pictures on her own profile because that's where they snagged it all from. All right, all these pictures of Harley, that's where they snagged it all from. Okay, and this is just messed up. These are sick individuals that they would even do that. So they're trying to sit there and say it would be wrong for her to do, but it's okay for Melissa, who doesn't know Michelle from a hole in the wall. She doesn't even know germs. She's just following them on a freaking YouTube channel. And she thinks it's okay to be posting these pictures. Yeah, sorry, that irritates the shit out of me because this Melissa bitch thinks she's smart as hell. That's okay. That's okay. There's a takedown act, Melissa. Maybe you should go realize what the hell you just done there. Okay, here's another one. Oh my gosh, guys. Hold on. Yes, that's it. Yep. That's the same post. So it's Kim Ybarra that created the post, and Melissa posted all these pictures in it. Jeez. These people are freaking crazy. Absolutely insane. Thank you, guys. So many people are emailing me. Is this the other post too? Okay. I don't know. The fact that there's a picture of her holding this is insane. It's absolutely insane how far this is going. I'm telling you right now, there's already an investigation, and people can laugh it off and think there isn't, but I promise you there is. And a lot of people that are part of this conspiracy are listed and in it. And that includes some of these Facebook people. So you can laugh it off, do what you want, but when someone comes knocking on your door, you'll see. Because this is bullshit, and people should not be able to get away with this crap. And until somebody does something, it's not going to change. So something is being done. So this is irritating the shit out of me. Sorry, guys. Gosh. Maybe they removed it. I'm not sure, but a couple of people just sent it to me, so I'm thinking it's still up. It's like the more People are speaking, the worst shit is going. Well, what I think is happening, like especially with Jerem, right? So you have something like the jury room that happened today. You have all that's been talking about, especially like the legal. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. Um, you have the legal uh, stuff being talked about, and like we're just going over all the motions and stuff. Jeremy's getting unhinged. He's becoming unglued. His behavior is getting worse, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Okay, he's going to get worse before he's told to stop. Okay, he's getting irritated that he's starting to lose it. He knows he's losing his case. He posted a copyright strike email from 2023 as if it was in regards to his. That's what that was. Oh my God! Please. I knew there was something there, but it could not have been. That's why I said, I'm like, show me it has anything to do with this lawsuit that you filed from February of 2025. Show me. And I didn't think that it could. All right. So, look, all his beefs, Megan and Tug are screwing themselves up because people are coming in from Tug's background, his past, showing what he's been doing, for years and years and years. Megan is showing that she has absolutely no more credibility whatsoever. They both proven they're part of the conspiracy, right? So there's that. Then you got Travis, who's literally every time he opens his mouth, he is screwing up so bad and like just letting things slip. He's going to be Jeremy's downfall in the long run because he was talking about all the cameras today. And I'm thinking, you idiot, supposedly there is no cameras, right? You shouldn't have put them up, you say? He went back and edited that part of it out. Well, guess what? The original's there. It still got it. So, I guess you're going to get yelled at from Jerem Trav. But yeah, Trav's going to be one of those, people that sink Jeremy down. Real well, by the way. By the way, Travis now has a GoFundMe to put a fence up on a property that he doesn't even own. So he's now, I guess it was such a bad idea that we did it, right? But he now has a GoFundMe for people to send him money again via GoFundMe's again for, his ideas again, like Wes and stuff like that, to put up a fence on a piece of property that he does not own. He thinks he's right. All Travis knows how to do is laugh this shit off because he has to look like he's working for Jerem. He's on Jerem's side and whatever. And I got news for you, Trav. You might want to, if you're going to be out hanging around and doing crazy things and disappearing for maybe a day or two at a time, you might want to hide your arms a little bit because it's noticeable. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, let's see. The GoFundMe thing. Guys, be careful. Just be careful. He's had as many GoFundMe fundraisers. Yeah, he has. He had a lot. He had, what he raised. He got everybody to believe in Wes, right? What did Wes do? And now he's trying to raise money for a fence that, to put on a property that he doesn't even own. He does not own that property. He did not buy it. Okay, if he says he's leasing it, that's one thing. What is he bartering to clean it up or whatever? Does that include putting a fence up? Why would people donate to that? There's better things that they could. Hey, look, they can do whatever they want with their money. You know what I mean? I would just say pay attention because this guy is just as much of a grifter as any one of those people. And if Jeremy wanted a fence up so badly over there, Jeremy would put one up. But what's funny is you had to hear Travis today talking about what he wanted to do with like the trading post and how he wanted YouTubers to be able to come down and film and he came up with Tubetown and blah, blah, blah. He's such a freaking liar. That's the stuff that Jeremy was saying when he was trying to get Guapo and Rob to come down and buy the property that Michelle actually bought. That's the same stuff. And now Travis is repeating it on his Tubetown site or What to Do in Willis, whatever the hell it is. Okay. He doesn't need a fence. He doesn't. That guy, first of all, for what he wants to do, he's got to pay so many permits. He's got to have the business license and everything to do it. No, it's not happening. It's not, and that happened legitimately, I can tell you that. Why would he need privacy bounds? Because, well, one reason would be if he's going to have any type of amusement things or games like that, people can just walk off the street and get hurt, especially kids. They can see something like that, they can go play with it or whatever, and they can get hurt. So if you have a fence there, you can block people from. This is just my thought anyway, because I know about having amusement games and stuff like that on properties and insurance and event insurance and business insurance. I know a little bit about that. Thanks, because I do events, which Travis should too. He should know a little bit, but he's really not. He's really not doing what he should know, being that he used to do. Oh, maybe he just performed that though. Yeah, he doesn't know how to really set him up. Okay, yeah, that's it. Anyway, so yeah, but Travis is going to be one of Jeremy's big demises. So bringing him down. So it's evident. So they're all kind of screwing up. Another thing that happened, and I guess I'll bring this up right now. Oh shit! Hello, Robbie.
Hello.
Hey. How long were you there for?
I'm like, really?
My sound, I did not hear it. Sorry.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Flutter. Hello, Hannah. Hello, Monica. Hello, Doreen. Hello, Bearded. Hello, Bonnie.
All right, get your hellos in while I pull this up.
Okay. Hello, Suzanne. Hello, Jared. Hello, Georgia. Hello, Black Widow. Hello, Jennifer W. Hello, Linda. Hello, Peculiar. Hello, Kim. Hello, Becky H. Hello, Lucy. Hello, Teresa. Noel. Hello, honey. White Indo. Hello. Becky, Mike, Super Dave, Jackie. They're flying now. I can't keep up. So sorry if I miss anybody. Silverheart, Ernie, Babs, Carol Crazy, Tammy B, Ray, John Caps. I already said hello. Connie, Ghost Ladies, Random, Rachel, Julie's Heart, Kimberly Chess, Cindy, Mike, I'm recovering from that. I'm just today. Paula Mob, hello, back to country. Hi. Amy, CPR.
All right.
Lucinda. All right, I got all of them out of the way. Yeah, I'm just beat.
Right, here
I'm tired. Mother Birds, hello, sweetheart.
So some of you guys may have seen this, but this was posted, I think, yesterday or last night or something. I don't know who Tim Fox is, but this is a post from Tim Fox. So what this is a conversation between Radis and what seems to be, or who seems to be, Georgie that goes on with Coop. Okay? So Travis says, don't say anything but, and she says, okay. Spawn, which is Spawn Trooper, is actually effing Jeremy in the ass talking about the cameras. Because if the fleas either had forgotten about the cloud storage, they have been reminded now. Radis, trust me, no one forgot about the cloud storage. But there you go. There's proof even Radis knows about it. So, so she says, that's why I'm not saying anything. Now, let me see if this goes in order by just click next. Looks like it. Okay. That's why I was trying to do. Oh, I know. That's why I was trying to derail him and change subject. I'd say PM, and what you can't see here, maybe you can if I zoom in. PM Coop, see? COOP, Coop. I tried to block it out. Because remember, Spawn isn't in the country, but you and Coop are. I derailed them with McDreamy. Why is Spawn talking about himself now? Haha. I guess they're live and they're talking amongst it, while the live's happening. And she says, I don't know, I was talking about McDreamy and he had to talk about himself. All right, let's see what's next. 3. Nope. That would be the other one. Nope. So let's go to the other one. Nope. I'll go back to it. I'll go back. They're out of order, is what it is. Okay. I think this is it. Yep. If I don't agree with something, I just go quiet. No point in arguing. He just needs to fucking shut it. Oh, for fuck's sake. I literally told him to stop. He's giving them ideas. He doesn't know U.S. law. She goes, I know. On top of that, if he helps derail Jeremy's case while on yours and Coop's stream, that's how we know it's Marble Mouth. I can't say what will happen, but I know what could potentially happen. So therein lies a threat that Radis is kind of putting out on Jeremy's behalf. Let's see. So if I go to the next one,
what is this? What are you showing?
This is a conversation that went on between Georgie, aka Krista Gurley, and Radis, DJ Radis, while her and Coop were live and talking about. They're talking about Stormtrooper. You know who they are? That is.
Yeah.
So let's see. So that was. So the next one will be 5. So go to 5. It'd be easy if I just clicked on them, but they're in a row here. There we go. Okay. So, you know what? I'm confused. Then she posts this comments on Talk Time with Mr. Coop and Georgie. Remember to keep comments, whatever. This Rip Dog person says, I like your show, but Spawn too much of a baby and he always has to be right. Just saying. And then he says, point proven. I'm at seat of a rollover. I don't know what that is. And then the last one here. God, they're so out of order. Yeah, that's it. The best pot calling the kettle black moment is, drumroll, when Spawn says people need to stop involving themselves in this mess. Who injected themselves into this mess? The Spawn isn't even listed as a defendant in any case. That's kind of funny considering DJ Radis injected himself into this mess and is a defendant because of it. Or was. Anyway, so she says, I think we tend to overlook Spawn because he's elderly. I love him, but he is a bit controlling at times. Okay, so these two talking about this shit. But in it is Radis talking fully throughout a threat there on Jeremy's behalf. And they're talking about Spawn. This is all during like a argument or something going on between Spawn and Vag Nation. Okay, this is the branches of the tree from all those idiots that I have absolutely no idea what the hell's going on. But they brought up and they're proving the fact that he's behind Jeremy. He's talking for Jeremy, speaking for Jeremy on behalf of this entire conspiracy, and talking about the cameras. Okay, which is more proof that they exist, right? And the cloud stories, which we all know. I've been saying it all along. So no, you didn't remind me of nothing. But this is what's going on their little intertwined bullshit.
You're not kidding.
Over there. But I have no idea who Tim Fox is or any of that. So that's the Radis crap with Vag Nation and Spawn Trooper, which apparently these three have been involved with the Jeremy versus Michelle and John thing from the get-go. They're the ones that kept sending Jeremy all the screenshots, and we know Radis creates them. He's faked them because he faked them off of our channel using Peb's highlighted message to do it. So
Betty D.
So everybody's lost. Is everybody lost?
Yeah, I'm totally lost.
It's crazy.
Like,
this shit. This is what I'm saying. It's all. You need a cheat sheet, man. It's like, this is why I say, like, there's way too much information going on out there. This is why where they are on the bench for a reason, Lisa. Yep, absolutely. And this is why I say, like, for instance, when somebody else is having an argument with another YouTuber, okay, and they bring me into it to fix something, I do that, and then they want to continue fighting with them and expect me to continue their fight. I can't. It sounds just like what I just read to you. You know what I mean? It's like that's too much shit, and I can't like go into all this other crap. And to me, that's what this is. This is like a argument. The reason this is posted is because of a ongoing thing between Badge Nation and Spawn Trooper, and I don't know. But then it's Radis in the conversation. All I know is these people are all out of their freaking minds, and they ratting each other out big time. They can't trust each other, obviously. They're talking about each other behind their back with all these messages and everything. And yet at the same time, they're spilling the beans because here's someone posting it now on Facebook. It's like, the guy scares me. Legit loose cannon it is exactly. Yeah. Exactly, Suzanne. These guys are up to no good. These guys like plan shit out to do crazy stuff and make fake shit up. And it's bad. And these are the ones that are doing it. So and so there you have proof that it's Georgie and Radis talking right there. So they're conspiring together. It's insane. Insane. Those are the two words I keep saying over and over again about this case. Crazy and insane. Speaking of the case, let's jump away from that now. That confusing BS. All right, so the other day I told you in a Federal 2 move my screen here. Federal 2, that Shockit requested, share screen, requested more time to respond to David Helm's motion to dismiss. Well, I can tell you that he's going to request for more time on Marla's motion to dismiss as well. Okay.
How do you know that?
Because he's already emailed her about it. Just haven't filed it. So apparently he's going to amend the complaint to add Ray's name to it. And I have a feeling he's adding Ray's name to it as an excuse to change up the amended complaint because of all the motions to dismiss that are going to come his way. Because it's still a shotgun pleading. Now, I don't know if he has to get permission to amend the complaint. Bruce would be able to tell me that. Or Richard, I don't know if he's still here. But I think if he's going to... Why would he need to add... Okay, I don't understand why he would need to amend the complaint to add Ray when he's already got papers there to serve Ray. And Ray's already part of the lawsuit. He's already listed there. So him amending the complaint to me is if he's using Ray's name to add to it to make an excuse to amend it, so what, everybody's going to think it's the same complaint, it's just, adding Ray to it? He's already there. This is bullshit. So I think what he's going to try and do is underhandedly change some of the shit that's listed or in the counts against people. I don't know if he can do that, but I think that's what he's going to do. And so that when it says he's not pointing out anything that these people have actually done, I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to use the adding of Ray to point out specific things now. And people won't even realize that he did it unless they really watch it. I think that's what I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but it's a sneaky thing to do. It's underhanded, and that's how they are. So that's what I'm saying. He already had twice. I think he has to ask for permission to amend it. Shaka made a motion for the court to locate germs detachable. But yeah, so I'm thinking he has to ask for permission to amend the complaint again. I'm not sure what the judge would do if that's the case, because he already asked him to amend it and brought up the fact that he made notice of the shotgun pleadings. So I want an amendment.
I want to file an amendment that they all be put in a loony bin. Yeah.
Well, I think what he's going to try and do, because like I said, Ray's already listed. He's already been listed to be served. So why would he have to amend the complaint to add Ray or Ray's real name? He didn't add mine. He didn't amend nothing to add mine. The judge actually did it. So I don't understand why he has to amend it, but that's what he said. He said he needed time to amend. right? And so if he's going to amend the complaint, I think he's going to somehow sneakily, kind of like, the way they try to get bills passed and just throw a little shit in there, right? But that has nothing to do with the bill that they're trying to get passed, Sorry,
Richard,
I
how do we
political there.
file a mental ward amendment?
At this point, he would need to lay out some proofs to show he has a claim. Okay. I just think if he's going to amend the complaint the way he amended, put the Second Amendment in, that he's going to try and change something because he sees that everybody is going to file something similar. He's not stated a claim, so I think he's going to amend it and state claims in there. That's what I think he's going to do. The motion would require substantiation. Yeah. They posted your pic of your parents, Lisa Leon fake. What the hell? Oh, they did? What, just like tonight? Thank you. Aren't they beautiful people? Hooray. I posted a picture of my parents, so what? These people are sick in the head. Well, okay, we're going to go, put it this way. All these freaks that wants to post pictures of everybody else, I say, 10 hours ago, I say that maybe I'll finally go and post something on the Facebook What the Hell's group. And I will post every one of their pictures of their family and stuff like that, okay? How about we do that? Shall we? Or am I a little more mature than they are? I think I'm a little more mature than they are. I don't even post nothing on there. Nothing. I don't even say anything about any of the bullshit that they put up there. I don't post nothing. I might say it here, but I sure as hell ain't posting nothing over there.
Hello, Carol.
But my parents are beautiful, amazing people, so share it with the world, bitches. Go ahead, share it. Share them. I saw Lisa's parents pick on them. Yeah. The judges will probably lend shock at his detachable penis if he can't find germs. Baker Acts.
Yeah, they need to be Baker acted.
Yeah, some of them are just
loony.
They're not right. So anyway, yeah. So I did want to mention that. So he has stated that he is going to be amending the complaint to add right, which, like I said, I think it's bullshit. I think he's going to sneak something in there. But anyway, he did ask for a motion to extend because, he's got 3 motions he has to answer to. There was an unexpected error in voice one. Okay. Can y'all hear me? Hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Yes.
All right. Just making sure because it just said my voice mod thing stops and sometimes my mic plays through that. Anyway, as long as you can still hear me.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. So the judge ordered, it said, upon consideration of the foregoing, it is ordered on this 9th day of June 2025 that the plaintiffs have moved for a 15-day extension to respond to defendant Helm's motion to dismiss. Defendant Helm does not oppose the motion, so accordingly, plaintiff's motion is granted to the extent that their response to defendant Helm's motion to dismiss is due on or before June 26, 2025. I did mention this the other day, but I don't believe I showed it. So there it is. Okay. So that was from the other day. Today, we have some, let me just pull this up. All right. So today we have this. Okay. This was filed today. In case the merger house. This is federal too. I'm asking the courts that even though it was agreed we would not get any more time, I'm asking for at least 7 days to finish the finalizing of my attorney. My daughter was hospitalized this week, and after getting out of the hospital, came home. I had to care for her, and then I became very ill myself. And still, as of today, I was not feeling well. So I'm asking the court to forgive my not getting in by 5 p.m. And I ask for at least 7 more days to finish up getting the new lawyer. I don't know what else I can do. I'm innocent of any and all charges against me that are alleged in this document, and I don't know how else I should answer it as I'm innocent of all of it. I hope the courts will grant me the 7 days. Sincerely, Lynette Michelle Preston. And that was her response, asking for a 7-day extension. Okay, as of right now, the judge has not responded to it yet. So, and then we have one more. Where is it? Let's see. All right. This one. Are you guys seeing this? Okay.
Yeah,
Just making sure. I have screens everywhere, so just making sure. All right. So this one is defendant John Cook's motion to dismiss. Defendant John Cook moves pursuant to FRCP 12B6 to dismiss the sole count against them, count 9, for civil conspiracy for failure to state a claim. This is what I was talking about. I think that since everybody's going to say that he's Shaka failed to make any claims in this case, or in the complaint, let's just say, that's what Shaka's going to try to amend, using adding Ray's name as a reason to amend the complaint. Anyway, I hope the judge catches that, because I sure as did the second I saw the email. But anyway, memorandum in support of motion to dismiss. Federal Rule 12b6 requires dismissal when a complaint fails to state a claim upon which relief can be granted. Pursuant to Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 12b6, a party may move to dismiss a complaint for failure to state a claim upon which relief can be granted. In determining whether to dismiss Rule 12b6, a court accepts the factual allegations of the complaint as true and construes them in a light most favorable to the non-moving party. And then it cites case law. Nonetheless, the tenet that a court must accept as true of all allegations contained in a complaint is inapplicable to legal conclusions, and that threadbare recitals of the elements of a cause of action supported by mere conclusory statements do not suffice. And more case law.
Ed.
Anyway, so in all this case law, he also states that the only claim against me is civil conspiracy, count 9. The only factual allegations against me are paragraphs 98 through 110, and they are titled Cook's Act and Cook's Furtherance of Weeks' Scheme. They all occurred in May to September 2023. 1 year before Weeks is alleged to have created a scheme, except paragraph 108, which alleges I enlisted other co-defendants in this case to join the malicious conspiracy to harm Hales. Thank you, by the way, John, to prove that, make that point out there that I wasn't even around during that time frame. Anyway, so count 9, paragraphs 233 to 240 consists of nothing but conclusory allegations with no underlying facts to support that I made any agreement with any of the co-defendants or acted in any concert with any of them to harm the plaintiff. In paragraph 239, it says I agreed to launch a campaign to damage Hales, but there are no underlying factual allegations to establish any such agreement. This is a harassment lawsuit. Hales is using me and these lawsuits to create YouTube stories for profit. I asked the court to review paragraph 98 to 110 and 233 to 240, and we'll see there are no facts alleged against me constituting an agreement to join any conspiracy. Conclusion. The plaintiff has failed to state a claim against me. I therefore should be dismissed from this lawsuit as a defendant. John Cook. So there you have it. Those are the two motions that were filed today. Well, one was the asked for extension of 7 days, and John actually filed his motion to dismiss. So there you go. No response yet from the judge on that. And those are the court orders. And I lost the window. Where'd you guys go? Hold on. There you are. So yeah. Interesting, huh? I lost Robbie. Hello?
I'm here.
All right. So I think it's pretty cool that John filed his motion to dismiss. So the judge is not out to destroy people's lives. I don't think the judge is out to destroy anybody's life. I think that he was oblivious because he wasn't paying attention to the first case. I think he's paying attention to the second one. We don't know yet, really. But I think it would be smart of him to pay attention. Yeah, he prejudged the cases. I think so, Marla. But hopefully he's not going to this. Oh, Judge Davis. I can't even speak on. I thought you were talking about Belisco. Guys, just so you know, that the new lawyer that's on board is pretty much going to handle a lot of this. So you're going to see a big difference. Uh, you're going to see a big change happen. So, and you still weren't served today, Ray? I think it's actually time for Jones to show actual
He
proof. Oh
said he
yeah,
was
it's
not
bedtime.
served. Ray said, I wasn't served.
Yeah, well, that's weird. Have you been served yet, Robbie? We haven't asked
Nope.
you lately.
Nope.
Yeah, and neither has Dave. Shock. I don't know why I'm shocked by that. So, how was your day, Robbie?
Hot and long.
It was weird today. Did it rain by you?
Yeah, it poured. Becky
Betty
H.
Cash Fund. Thank you so much, Becky. Did I see two? So, hold on, did I miss something? To life, forever grateful. Oh, thank you. Thank you, honey. Is Mo here? Didn't see Mo.
Where's Mo?
Then it should have been dismissed based on December 19th defo. Yeah. Well, you know what? I have a really long. Let me see what I just do with it. Where is it? Magistrate.
No baby ringtails yet. That's driving me insane.
How many you got pregnant?
It looks like 3.
Really?
But yeah, they're either fat, really fat, or pregnant. It's crazy. They look pregnant.
Let's see. All right, so December 9th. Let's see. Okay, so there was an analysis done of the first deposition that Bruce had with Jeremy, right? This is where, he told Bruce to shut up, and it was really, really rude and stuff. It's the first one that Bruce actually asked for a recording of the audio that was taken during the deposition, and the judge did not grant that, but asked for the transcripts. And, people read the transcripts, and it totally made it sound way different than what it was. But if you know and you follow Jeremy at all, you've seen him in court, you know how cocky he is. So Megan and Tug reading over this deposition is a joke because they don't know how he is in court. But a lot of us have seen how he is. So anyway, there was an AI analysis done of the magistrate's order regarding the conduct at the plaintiff's deposition. And because what happened was from the deposition on December 2nd, when it was brought to the judge's attention and the transcript was ordered and he read it, he then created a hearing that Bruce had to fly down to Florida to do another deposition right in front of him. And apparently, at that time, according to Jerm anyway, the judge directed all his anger and, towards Bruce only, right? But, they were all there, so they all got it. Anyway, it all depends on who what you hear from Jerm and what the reality really is. But based on the orders and based on the actual deposition, there was an analysis of the judge's order regarding the conduct at the plaintiff's deposition. Does anybody want to hear it? Do we want to hear what it was all about? What the results were? Wow, my chat is behind. Hold on. Okay. So let me show this. This is really, guys, this is really important to Bruce because the judge really reprimanded him for things that should never have been. So it's important that this is known. All right, let me. And yes, this is an AI thing, but as you know, AI is pretty damn good. Order 43 and Order 118 are completely false about me by a judge unwilling to hold them accountable. All right, well, let's see what this is. I'm going to read it. Let me take a drink, see. Law. Okay. So it's an analysis of magistrate judge's order regarding conduct at plaintiff's deposition. And this is regarding Doc 43. Subject, evaluation of accuracy and fairness in the court's assessment of attorney Bruce Madskin. Order date December 9th. Document was Doc 43, order for renotice of deposition of Jeremy Hales. Judge Zachary Belitho. Deposition reviewed was December 2nd, 2024. And the deposition of plaintiff Jeremy Hales. Overview. This report analyzes the accuracy and fairness of the court's assertions in Doc 43 concerning the conduct of defendant's counsel, attorney Bruce Madskin, during the deposition of plaintiff Jeremy Hales. The focus is on whether the order mischaracterizes or incorrectly penalizes Madskin for behavior that, based on the deposition transcript, does not warrant judicial criticism. Generalized fault assigned to both sides. Court statement. The behavior of counsel for both parties as well as that of plaintiff was improper. Analysis. This assertion inaccurately attributes shared misconduct to Madskin. The transcript shows that Madskin maintained a professional tone, focused questioning on the plaintiff's own complaint and supporting evidence, repeatedly asked for cooperation and responsive answers, invoked procedural tools, example, motions to strikes, clarification requests, and appropriately. We did everything basically right? So by contrast, plaintiff Hales evaded nearly every substantive question by deferring to a judge or a jury, launched multiple hostile, irrelevant, and inflammatory tirades, refused to provide factual support for his allegations. Plaintiff's counsel, Attorney Shockett, further contributed by failing to guide or restrain the deponent, injecting argumentative commentary under the guise of objections. The conclusion: Madskin's conduct was materially different from that of Shockett and Hales. The court's blanket statement assigning equal blame is overbroad and unsupported by the transcript. Okay, accusation of irrelevant questioning, court statement. Defendant's counsel needs to focus on asking questions about the claims raised in this litigation instead of attempting to instigate conflict by asking about unrelated matters. Analysis. This mischaracterizes Madskin's questions. According to the transcript, Madskin cited and asked about specific paragraphs in the complaint, paragraphs 25, 27, and 30. Questions address whether the alleged defamatory statements were false, harmful, or supported by evidence, elements central to plaintiff's defamation and tortious interference claims. Discussion of statements like Jeremy only thinks about the size of his junk and threats of extortion were directly drawn from the plaintiff's pleadings and social media exhibits. Conclusion. The assertion that Madskin engaged in irrelevant questioning is factually incorrect. His focus remained on plaintiff's claims and the underlying factual allegations. Lack of recognition for Madskin's restraint and structure. Missing in order. Madskin's repeated efforts to clarify the record, his warnings about non-responsiveness, his de-escalation attempts despite personal attacks and inflammatory responses from the witness. Analysis. The transcript shows Madskin exhibiting notable patience and procedural discipline, even while Hales launched into hostile digressions and refused to engage with direct questions. Shockett remained largely passive throughout. Conclusion. The court's failure to acknowledge these efforts results in a skewed assessment of deposition dynamics. Penalty of shared costs. Court's order. The cost of the court reporter shall be shared equally between plaintiffs and defendants. Analysis. This penalty is disproportionate considering plaintiff's conduct is the primary reason the deposition failed. Plaintiff's evasiveness prevented any substantial testimony. Defense counsel was forced to suspend the deposition due to lack of cooperation. Conclusion. Equal cost sharing unfairly penalizes Madskin's side, which did not obstruct or delay the proceeding. Final conclusion. While the court is correct in recognizing that the deposition was dysfunctional, it fails to accurately assign responsibility. Attorney Bruce Matskin acted with professionalism and restraint, focused on legally relevant material, and attempted to obtain responses directly tied to plaintiff's claims. By contrast, plaintiff Jeremy Hales was evasive, argumentative, and emotionally volatile, while attorney Shotgun failed to exercise proper control or guidance. The court's equal attribution of fault to both sides is factually unsupported and risks undermining the credibility of legitimate discovery efforts. Recommendation. Any future judicial oversight or sanctions should be narrowly tailored to address the actual source of disruption, namely, the conduct of plaintiff and plaintiff's counsel. The record does not support corrective action against attorney Matskin. And there you go. How about them apples?
This is insane.
Isn't it? Freaking crazy. And I have to agree with this analysis because this is exactly what's gone on the whole time. You know, this is exactly what's gone on this whole time. And all Bruce has been doing is over and over and over again trying to point out to the court what the hell's really happening here. Like this is what's going on. There's no proof of any of this shit, and this is, you know, this is all for content. Hello, pay attention, knock knock knock. You know, like it's what he's been doing all along. Yeah. So I think that's very interesting, and I'm telling you, this AI stuff is amazing because all you have to do.
Court is letting this go on.
Yeah. But all you have to do is take, like, you can copy the transcript, post it into an AI chat, like ChatGPT, right? Post it into a program, and you can take the complaint, and it will literally analyze the whole thing. Like, in seconds. And I'm like, holy shit. You know, and if you take the reports apart, and you take, you know, however long it's going to take to read them yourself and go through it, you're going to find the same exact, if you know, like, the rules of civil procedure and stuff like that, you know the laws, you'll come to the same damn conclusion as what this AI program did. It'll take you a hell of a lot longer, but you will come to that same conclusion. You know, it's like nobody is, like, everybody wants to hear everything, but the people that are complaining and think that, you know, I guess they could do it on both sides, but I see it on their side, that they're just not paying attention. Nobody wants to read it for themselves. And, you know, since they're going to bitch about it, if they're going to bitch about it, go read about it. Know what you're bitching about. Don't bitch about something you know nothing about, you know? And to me, that's what they do. Wasn't something filed to remove that magistrate a judge is now reviewing? Yes. The motion 123 is the motion to vacate the Judge Belitho from the case, but he's still ruling on it. It's out of stay, but he has still ruled and made some, like the conference. He did the conference call, and he still ruled on that. You know, gave the extension away, and which I if it's a stay, it should be a stay, right? Everyone these days just wants to.
Hey, Todd.
Yeah. Hey, Todd.
Hi,
little stuff going on around Michelle and John. It feels like we have stepped into the twilight zone because there's a lot. It's a lot, you know. It's really a lot. It's gonna get okay. I don't know if the word easier is a good word, but there's cases going on in Levy County, right? Then you have an Ohio case. Now you have 2 federal cases. With what this new lawyer is going to be doing, it's going to basically nip a lot of it in the bud, let's just say, and free up some time. And then the cases that should be happening and taken care of will be more focused on. Let's just put it that way. It won't be long, guys. We'll be able to show you. Mo, I need a graphic from you for this one.
Hello, West Virginia, Granny.
But yeah, so I did also hear from Vicky from DNB Investigates, and I got a little bit of info from that, but I really didn't have time to focus on that today, so I'm going to go over that later on tonight, and then hopefully maybe we can have her come on and explain to us her relationship, or you know, well, her experiences with Tug. So that we understand, because I know a lot of us don't know about Comic Gate and stuff like that. So I bet Super Dave knows a lot more about that than most of us. Let's see, what else? No permission is given to use any images or audio or anything else on this channel. It is a property. So thank you, Bonnie. Thank you. Bonnie's really good like that. When we show something or we put up a picture, or Bonnie's really good. She's always doing that. Thank you. Doesn't mean everybody's listening to it though, but she puts it up there. Who cares about all that now? Well, because Tug and Megan are going to be defendants. That's why. You need to know all the information you can get about your defendants. Isn't that right, Jerem? Yes, commentate and the commentary community are like the same. Okay. Yes, we have great bonds. We really do. They're awesome. Let's see. Hey, Darwin. I haven't seen you. Hello, hello. Yeah. I don't know who D is. I'm sorry, because when I heard, I didn't hear her show last night, which I was going to. It's just been super busy for me. But I only know who she is because she was the only one that was on the night that I saw it, her channel. Comics Gate mainly focus on indie comic book creators, inkers, fans, and colorists. So what does Tug have to do with that? Was he a comic book creator? I'm only saying that because he tends to wear this stupid thing over his face like a cartoon character, which is fine. Hey, we all do it, right? He used to write comics. Oh, okay. Oh, he no longer does that? Stacy! You rock. Stacey rocks. Flut rocks. Body rocks. Christian rock. Everybody rocks. My eyes are so blurry, Robbie.
So are mine.
And to read all that, I'm like trying to read. I'm blinking. I'm like, oh my god, because they're like so dry.
My glasses are so dirty. I just tried to clean them.
She said he wrote 2 books. Well, Megan supposedly wrote books too. That doesn't matter. Rachel sent 5 too easy to pod gift memberships. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. We've been missing that. Let's see. Paul Boyer. Only me received a gifted membership. Who else? Oh, I missed it too. Hold on. Yeah, we haven't done anything with memberships lately. Oh, but you might see there's new emojis. There are new emojis, guys. Bob Page received a gift membership. Cool. Sportsmania. MoMagic. But yeah, if you type in like, I guess you have to do the Lisa 2. Like type in Lisa 2, you'll see a new emoji. But yeah, so we were getting a lot of gifted memberships. Oh, I guess especially when David was in here. But we don't have. Yeah, those are new ones. I did those yesterday. Robbie, there's your new one.
What is?
It's you have to look at the chat.
Oh, in the chat?
Yeah, the emojis.
Right. Oh, I can't see them. They're too small.
No. Well, they can't be any bigger than that. So, but yeah, so I made new ones, and then we're gonna work on the t-shirt though. But that's what I noticed. like the memberships have changed because so many people, like especially like only me, he was giving a bunch of memberships and stuff. So I was like, wow. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, they don't like me. Oh my, there's so many less. But I realized we hasn't been a lot of gifted memberships lately. So it was so nice to see that. But Stacey, welcome to Warriors. Please, that's so funny. Maybe time for only me to come back. Well, he's always been welcome. No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying I noticed. But as you can tell, like when I go and edit and create more emojis for the members, I basically see everything. I don't go in. I told you guys, I don't look at like my stats. I don't look at all that stuff. But I wanted to add new stuff for like members to see and play around with. So I added the new character. Look, I even at Tori. There was none for Tori, and there is now. Who else? Those are both Robbie. There's the first one has you with the boxing gloves when you did the trivia challenge with Gabe. Yeah, it's Crayola. Oh, we added a new Gabe, Kendrick, me, Tori. There's a Germ, and there's a Leslie, and I have to do a Bruce. So yeah, so I got quite a few of them done last night. Yes, our mods. Yes. We need some pics of the mods. Yeah, you can't see it, but okay, so you see the germ, right? And it says illegal, illegal, illegal on it. Yeah, we should put emojis up of our mods. Besides, how about the guy? Maybe mustard. Use your pads. Good night, Marla. Purple box is all I see. Yeah, it's a purple background. Lisa, you can highlight your mods. What do you mean? By putting one for them? I gotta put eye drops in, guys. My eyes are literally, they're so dry. Hold on a second. Listening mode tonight. Stuff to do. Button, please. Oh, wow. It's so dry. Robbie, you're too quiet.
I'm just beat. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
It's so hot, and it just burns you out.
And it rained a lot today. Did it rain a lot by you? Which is only for 2 minutes away. That cracks me up.
It rained here harder than it did there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you guys didn't rain till later.
Yeah, well, I fell asleep, so because I was up till 7, fell asleep till 10, woke up to do jury duty, jury room, and it was late. So both Leslie and I woke up late, or on the nose, really. Dave was live, so I was watching Dave's live, and then Leslie went live, so I had to jump over there. So that's why you're not seeing jury room on the channel here, because I didn't set it up that way. But I do have it. I can upload it tomorrow. It was a good show. But yeah, so I was doing that last night before I went to sleep. I did the emojis. I got a couple things done, especially with the organizing of my files. So that's really important, actually. But my page is getting promoted by Kendra's. Oh, wow. Yeah, Kendra was going to come on and talk about the Karen Reed trial, because from what I'm understanding, I don't know what happened today, but from what I'm understanding, they're getting ready to arrest their case. If they didn't today, I don't even know. Is Vanessa here? Vanessa would know. But yeah, so I fell asleep, I don't know, I guess around 1. And I was up at 4, back asleep till 6:30. So yeah, I don't like that, guys. I really need to get back on my sleep schedule somehow. $7 rain off my way. It's been stating it was 3 for a week now and got nothing but a judge all. Oh. They did it by Friday, hopefully. Okay. Where's Bruce? Okay, let's take a poll. So let's just say they rest their case by Friday, because it seems like by the end of the week it would if they were ready to do it, like, I don't know, yesterday, right? But who knows? That freaking fan, every time I go to look at the case, the damn fan is showing. 36 hours, wow. That's a long time. You need sleep. But yeah, I mean, I definitely believe she's innocent. But how long do we think it's going to take for the jury to come back with a guilty or not guilty verdict? A day, 2 days, 3, a week? How long do we think it's going to take for them to come back? I give the jury no more than 3 days. Yeah, I don't give more than 3 days either. I think they'll be... I think it'll be a week, right? 5 minutes. I think it'll be a day, like the same day, maybe. Yeah, a couple hours. 1 second. And I didn't even hear any of the defense, really. Bruce needs a Palomar to where if he covers Karen Reed with... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Bruce, you're going to go down to day 1? If they rest their case Friday evening, are you going down to court on Monday? Oh, I guess they could... Hold on. So, will the jury be excused and then come back Monday, then have to go deliberate? Or, how would that work? Let's see. They'll be heavily looking at all of the evidence. Yeah, I just don't think that there is enough there for them to even question. There's like so many things that are beyond reasonable doubt. So I don't think they're going to be able to do a guilty verdict at all. The jury didn't hear much. The judge has pretty much gagged most of their case. Crazy, right? I don't know. And hopefully they won't be able to redo this again.
Kendra? What's going
Closing
on
arguments and instructions will take a day or two. I don't know. I leave that to Kendra, and I don't know. She was busy all week, last week. So, family was visiting, and the boys graduated, so. So, Bruce says, closing arguments and instructions will take a day or two. So, are you planning on going there, though, Bruce? You might run into Foreman. DUI guy was there.
He's got to go and wear a Two-Lees shirt, he said.
Is he? He said he's going to do that? He's going to wear a Two-Lees shirt?
If you guys raised the money for the thing and you did it. Bruce said he was going to.
I'll send him a Two-Lees shirt. He
said he would, and wear a Two-Lees shirt.
That's funny. That would be funny.
You don't remember him?
I remember. I do remember. Yeah, but I forgot about the shirt. You can only get in by lottery. Well, I believe he's going to be like a man on the street.
He's going to be on the courthouse steps, he said.
Yeah. Yep. Or a Two-Lees hat.
Yeah, or a Two-Lees hat.
Well, you better let me know because I got to get that to you. That would be funny.
No.
That means I'm going to have to be up at the crack of dawn. Robbie, did you get Silver's email? Good night, Ray.
I got to check Silver, probably. I just haven't checked it. I've been busting butt.
All right. So yeah, so I'm pretty curious to see how Jerkoff is going to amend this complaint now.
One
I
of my
don't think it's
heaters went
necessary.
out on my
So could
incubator.
it be pointed out? Bruce is still here, right? Could it be if okay? Let's just say Socket amends the complaint, with the excuse to Ed Ray, and changes other things in that. Can that be pointed out? Like by stating, excuse me, you needed to ask for permission to amend this entire complaint. You know? Could that be mentioned? Robbie, talk for a second, okay?
All right. Yep.
I'm hoping Gabe's not sleep talking. I just heard the car start. So hold on, please.
Okay.
Keep
Yeah. Hannah, one of the heaters in the incubator went out, so I had to order the other thing for it. It'll be here tomorrow, and I got to put that in. It's still good though. It's holding at 88, so that's fine. It'll work. That should be fine. It's better that it's cooler than over hot than cook 'em. It should be Hal. No, it should not because 80. It's at 88 instead of 90, and that's fine. You just don't want to go where your incubator, the thing breaks and it heats up too hot because then that cooks the eggs. I know. I told her that, DRD, but then he can't find him in the morning and he wakes her up. Yeah, I called Will Banks and
Hey.
he's sending me out. He overnighted me a new heater coil. So I just got to pull apart the incubator and then put that in tomorrow. I'll have it sometime tomorrow. Pull that apart and put that in there and turn it back on.
All right, that was annoying. This is not cool. All right, hold on a second. Leslie's comment. Hey, Leslie. Uh, I'm making a Southport for this new downhill. Oh gosh,
Yeah,
this guy running his phone. Right, Cartman from South Park. That was out of control. He sure is. Did you see Tug's thing tonight? I didn't watch it, but I heard all about it.
hi, Leslie.
Um, okay, what's happening? Uh oh. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Dead air, dead air, dead air.
Well, you were talking and then you stopped. I'm like,
I
what
don't
are you
know if Gabe
doing?
is awake, man. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Where didn't you just?
I did, but he took off, and he doesn't have his phone. And now
He's
he's
in the
sitting in the
truck.
truck. Oh,
Go check on him. Hide his keys. What the heck? She's got to hide his keys. That's all there is to it. Oh, he's at the Circle K. What is it? Circle K? Oh, now this, Connie, I don't know. I pass out. Back to country. Put alarm on the doors. Yeah. Jack Caps. Who knows what he's doing? I wonder if he is sleepwalking. Can you drive? Baby Rattler have to drive wife to hospital. What? Oh my God, Sandra. Sandra, what state are you in? What's he messing around with the Baby Rattler for? Make sure you tie a tourniquet above the bite. Above the bite, not over the bite, because it's
Oh
a.
my goodness. Okay.
Is he sleep driving?
He was sleep driving.
No way.
I went out there. I was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I went down the street." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "I don't know." Are you awake?
I am now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Gabe.
Yeah. So I got the keys in my pocket. And I'm live. I'm live.
You're live?
Yes.
So they know I got my
Yes.
What woke me up was the fucking the seatbelt alarm.
That woke you up?
It was like bing bang. I'm like, shut up.
Oh my
I'm
God,
like, what the
West
fuck am I driving for?
That's not good, man.
That's not good.
I'm saying it because he came out here. What happened was he came out here and he didn't say nothing, but he looked like he was still sleeping. Next thing I know, I hear the truck start. And I'm like, and I can see the headlights through the bottom of the garage because the AC thing, like the bottom of the garage has to be open a little bit. And I see lights, but I have to go all the way around to the front from inside the house and go around. And by the time I did that, he pulled out of the driveway. I'm like, shit. So I'm sitting here while you were talking. I'm like when I said the dead air thing, my leg is like sitting here shaking, like wondering, oh my God, like, did he go to the end of the road and like, did he bag a left or did he just keep going straight? Oh my God. Leslie, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank God I didn't keep going straight. I'd be right up in what's her name's house.
You gotta put a
that's why I said
around Gabe's neck.
Well, that's what I said when I saw taillights. He backed in to the driveway, so I'm like, "I'll be right back." And I went out there. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I went down to the end of the street." I go, "Why?" I don't know. I'm like, "Are you awake?" I go, "Can I have those keys, please?" And he just handed them to me. I'm like, "Thank you."
Well, at least we know I can drive and sleep at the same time.
No, you can't drive and sleep.
I made it back home.
Well, okay, here's the thing, though. What you don't understand is when you're sleep talking, it's like you're dreaming. I can have conversations with you, and you will respond back properly, actually. But, if we're joking about chickens or something, yeah, and then you throw, like, weird shit in there. It's not really weird. It's just, out of the norm. Like, it's stuff you would be thinking of when you're dreaming, But, yeah, driving, no. Yeah. He can't hear you. You're in my headphones.
Oh.
Well, yeah. Oh, well, Leslie, thank you. So yeah, that's crazy. Today's a weird day, guys. I'm telling you, it's a very weird day. What?
Oh, she's on there too?
She's in the chat. Oh. It's me and Robbie that are live. So I'm like, you need to hide the keys, Liz. They're in my pocket.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, if you got pulled over, they would think you were drunk or something.
Yeah, but then I can plead.
Plead what?
Contemporary insanity.
How would you plead? What? They probably think you were drunk or high or whatever. How are you going to tell me we're sleep talking?
Huh?
I wasn't. I was sleepwalking. I mean, how are you going to say that?
Well,
you can't even prove that.
Breathalyzer.
Well, that's true. A breathalyzer would work. But they would probably think it was something else.
Mr. Weeks? I don't know. I got chased by some chickens up the street.
I have to prepare creative for my live tomorrow, otherwise I would talk, but now I want to listen. Well, he's awake now. If Gabe could work, he would get paid while sleeping, right? At least take the keys. I got them. They're in my pocket. Actually, I just pulled them out. I'm literally showing them to the camera. I have them in my hand. They can't see me. I have them. That's weird. It is. That's why, like, when I came back and when I said, "Did I to you?" My leg is shaking. I'm sitting here like shaking. Going, holy shit! Where did he go?
What happened if I got?
No, you don't want to know what would happen. What do you mean?
No, I'm just saying. I wonder what would happen.
Who knows? Let's just say you were sleepwalking. You could lose your license. Let's just say you went straight because you were sleeping, thinking whatever, and went right directly into the house at the end of the street.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Who knows? The truck could go through the house. You kill somebody.
There'd be memes on Facebook. Typical Florida driver,
right? It's messed up.
Yeah, you could have hit someone.
Exactly. You could hit somebody. You could hit a golf cart coming. You don't know.
Not at 12 at night.
No, but what about that idiot? What if you wanted to? If you were sleep talking,
I ran over that guy.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's not funny. But
oh wow.
You thinking you're in a gym? You're pulling some karate chop move. Gabe's just kidding.
He was one of those idiot protesters.
They'd send him for a psych eval. No.
He just ran over one of those idiot protesters.
Yeah. I'm all right. It's just when he was gone and I didn't know because I didn't know. Oh my God, where'd he go? Where's he going? How long is he gonna be back? Holy crap! You know, did he make a turn? Like I was like, what the hell? But all he did was really pull out and turn around. So no, he did not. He's not using the vape.
I went and I got as far as the when you're pulling out of the main thing. I got there.
The gate.
What the hell?
No, you didn't get. You got to the gate?
No, I got to
the main road.
I made the first left and then
the right
seatbelt, and then I almost made the right, and then I made a U-turn right there.
Oh. Yeah, he didn't get far. No, he didn't eat. Did you eat cheese? Yes, you did. You had cheese curds, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had cheese curds.
He was out looking for his Circle K buddy.
No, he was not.
Yeah. That's what John Cap said.
Well, that's insinuating he goes that way, and he doesn't.
John Cap said it.
The neighbors in her night down to bring them up.
What did they say?
Nothing.
What they say?
That you were going to run into your friend at Circle K.
What friend at Circle K?
The guy that was whacking off in the bathroom.
Oh. Actually, that was where I was going.
Circle K to get coffee?
No, to go relieve myself.
Oh my God.
Ew.
Oh my God.
I went to go paint the walls of Circle K.
Okay, it's gonna be all over Facebook now.
TMI.
Lisa doesn't serve her man. He's going down to Circle K to get himself off.
Where everyone else goes. I'm kidding.
Oh.
So I thought she was going to get him up to. What cheese curds? Good God. Y'all got some dirty minds over there. Just saying.
We're not the ones sleep driving.
Dirty minds think alike.
Oh my goodness.
All crazy. Absolutely insane. All of you. Every last one of you. Just kidding.
Why? Why? What are they saying about me?
They're not anymore.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Are we sure he's awake?
No.
Yeah, why? I'm half asleep.
He's half asleep, he says.
Oh. This is just.
Oh my gosh, I have a video that I'm doing, and I'm going to introduce all you guys to my Fleeca family.
Oh, no.
You guys want to laugh? I could do it now. I was going to make I'll make a video of it too, but I can show you guys now. He's just messing around. Gabe's fine.
Do not give him back his keys.
No, out of my pocket. At least Gabe. Gabe, haven't fixed my heating element. I don't want to replace the bad one. Where are you, Renee?
She's in Jacksonville.
Oh, okay. I don't suppose you have come and go convenience stores in Florida. No.
Oh my God, Mike. That's hilarious.
Oh my God. That'd be a good graphic. Come and go convenience store. Oh boy. That is hilarious. Good one, Mike.
Yeah.
They do in the Midwest.
Yeah, they do.
He's mess. It's called Come and Go.
Come and go.
Not. Are you serious? Is it like a Circle K, like a 7-Eleven? Come and go. That's funny.
Quick Mart, like.
That's funny. They're in my pocket. He won't get them. I've never heard of that before.
Nebraska, Montana.
From Minnesota to Arkansas?
Minnesota.
You turned around in my driveway and I'm in Hawaii. We have Come and Go on about every corner. Oh my gosh. That's just funny. And it's actually spelled K-U-M and go?
Yeah.
That's funny. Good night, William.
Good night, William. Oh my God.
I remember when I first heard of Wawa. They're like, it's like a 7-Eleven. I'm like, a Wawa. There's a store called Wawa. Like, oh my God. And they were all over Jersey, which is weird because like I was right there, but I'd never heard of them.
They started
now I love
Wawa.
I love Wawa. They're building one right over here. I cannot wait. It's up. It's up there, like doing the inside, and I guess they're gonna do,
They're building one down here by me.
Are they?
Yep.
They usually get them up pretty fast. This one's been taking a bit, but because I've seen them build them like 1, 2, 3, like within a week, the damn thing's up and not running, but up. Huh?
Not a week, but
no joke. They built one in West Palm in a week. We couldn't believe it. But here, this is taking a long time. But I can't wait. I freaking love Wawa. They have great food. They're not expensive. They have what?
Paninis.
Yeah.
And they have Cuban coffee.
Yep. I'm just glad they're putting one right here. And they're putting it right next to the 7-Eleven. And then Circle K is on the other side. I'm like, well, I don't know how much traffic that is, but I was going to take away a lot of that.
Down there by Arby's.
Yeah. That's where they're putting it? Isn't that a marathon?
Yeah. No, that's Wawa, right there on the corner. That's the Wawa.
By you?
No, by you, over by Arby's.
Duh, of course I know where it is. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. What? Leslie.
The one over here
Bucky's
by me
is
across
awesome.
the street from Taco Bell.
The Bucky's is awesome too.
Yeah, Bucky's is great. Bucky's is going.
They're putting that in Ocala. I don't know if it's done yet or whatever, but it's going in Ocala.
Yeah, it's not even close.
I have no idea where they're doing it. I know that there's there's that one road, that one main strip that has like every store like you could think of on it. What the hell is that?
200.
So.
Yeah, it's not going on 200. It's going further north. Hello, Samfire.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it's too busy over there. But still, I love that road. I want to go shopping.
It's going north, the one north of 40.
The only one I've been to is the one in Daytona.
I've been to ones in Texas. They're huge. Daytona and the one in Georgia.
And the one in Daytona wasn't always there.
It's been there for
I don't know when they. Yeah, well, yeah, but it wasn't always there. Because I didn't know.
Thank you, George.
The little Bucky's scattered around Texas on Texas highways. They're actually the originals.
Yeah, Strictly, what's the big one in Texas that's one of the originals? It's a great big one. And it's one of the originals in Texas.
Betty. Probably is. I find an apartment soon. Prayers up, Jennifer.
Prayers. What? And I was, my God, just play.
Oh, it's only midnight. Is it a long day or what? Like, it's weird. Today is a very strange day. Is it a full moon or something? It just seems to be a very strange day.
Thank you, Mike.
Very strange day.
That might be it. It's on I-10. It's on I-10. I know that. Oh, gee.
This is crazy.
What?
I'm just looking at. This case is scheduled. I was reading an email. Okay.
Good night, Tree of Life. Oh.
So Bobby C and Kimberlyn Byers are commenting on a post that has my mother's old Facebook page. My mother is passed away, guys.
They're bringing your mom into it again?
Yeah. Hey, look. That's her old Facebook page. They posted her Facebook page.
Why are they doing that?
I don't know.
What's the point?
I don't know.
All they're doing when they do shit like that, they're just trying to. They have nothing else, and they gotta get a reaction out of you. The only reason why people would bring up your dead family members, especially your parents.
Sorry, I'm just reading.
Thus proven they have nothing else better to do with their lives.
Look, it says,
You told me that one last night, John.
So this is a comment on this post, right? So why is this being posted? I may be on Hale's side, but I do not agree with posting this type of thing. There is no benefit to anybody. Neither side should have to endure this. And Kim Boyd replied with gifts, whatever, funny gifts. Pam Carson says she was a beautiful woman. May she rest in peace. Well, gee, thank you, Pam Carson. And then Bobby says, thank you for saying that to Pam Carson. I'm on the other side of the current discussion, but you are one that I have some respect for. Okay. Oh, Anya Waterman. Bobby Kapik, may all your loved ones rest in peace. It's even worse when they pass away too fucking young. Okay, great. Absolutely fine. Come on, really stop the BS. So because these people are idiots and don't care, they love breaking rules and laws, they expect everyone to believe them. Then Kim Boyd said, how stupid to post this. And then Kimberly Byers, I'm calling them out because they like to do this. Okay, I have to know who this. She really must have pissed somebody off to get this honor. And Trash Panda, another one.
Well, at least all of them have.
Ross, this is Lisa Lee's mom, who she loved very much. And someone said, why? Okay, so Trash Panda is one of the haters. And she's pointing it out that this is my mother, who I loved very much. Yes, I did. So the point is, like, first off, you can't get into my mother's Facebook page to see anything. And I did whatever, that is a picture of my mother and father. Enjoy it. I don't get it. Like, why wouldn't you want to see more pictures of me and Gabe? Why do you want to see pictures of me and my mom? I don't know. I don't get that. But if you think you're hurting me by doing that, you're not. I love my parents very, very much. Great peeps. In fact, there you go. Oldie but goodie. Oldie but goodie. So that. I don't understand why they're doing that.
Because they're stupid.
But either way. I don't know what it is. Is it because they can't figure out anything else to try to use to hurt me? Or whatever they try to doesn't? They try to say I have a rap sheet. I don't. They try to say stuff that they think is true about Gabe, which it's not, and it still doesn't bother me. Like, I don't know what they think they're going to do to try and piss me off. It doesn't really work. What works is you harassing the child. You'll soon see me get irate. You'll see my passion come out about standing up for a child that you guys are exploiting. That you'll see. But see, I guess in order for you to, continue to do that to me, you're going to have to make yourselves look like even more of the biggest asshole on the planet by having to do that. So nothing else you do by going after me and my family is going to, piss me off. I know who my family is. You guys don't. So, I mean, there's nothing you can get at me by going with the people I know. You try and hurt them, that's a different story. Then I'll come after you. But, going after a child is where you're going to see my passion. But again, you'd have to make yourselves look even way more foolish than you already do now. So, if your hatred is that much or you're that fucking bored.
You know what just dawned on me?
What?
You know how you and I have pictures of our parents and our families on different medias?
Uh-huh.
He has none of his family.
No.
None.
No, he don't. You know what's messed up? I have a picture of his family. And I don't post that. You never hear him talk about his family at all. The entire time he was friends with Guapo, Guapo said he never talked about his kids.
He talked about his kids to me only the one time asking for a puppy.
Yeah.
He never talked about his son. I didn't even know his son was Z's age.
Yeah. Why would he talk about something he has no access to? Plus, he's not going to want the people to know what happened with his, his family that he doesn't have access. Because, he has to portray himself as this great guy, this great Christian man who does good for all, who's standing up for children.
What point does what even make peculiar? What's your question? Yeah, exactly. So
I don't know if that's his uncle or not. Either way, I don't care. Right. Yes, exactly, Bonnie. The only time he talks about his kids is if he needs to make an impression, like talking about his daughter's wedding, that his son knew nothing about. Posting pictures of people you don't even know. Yeah, why would I do that? I just find it very strange how he went after Michelle and used her child to do it. Right? He brings up Volpe's child on Sunday night after he brought up your kids. He brings up Volpe's kids. He's using people's children against them to hurt them, to abuse them online, meaning you and Michelle, abuse you guys, and to hurt you guys. But he's causing.
Hello, what was I thinking?
He's misleading his public. Okay. Critical thinking has left the building. Are you insulting me? Or trying to?
Christine, sorry. Exactly.
I think he does that because most people's weakness. Well, because that's his weakest point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's his. See, you have to realize a lot of the stuff he's putting out there is what he does and what he thinks of himself. And what, it's a lot. It's like projection and, oh my God, what's the word I'm looking for? Deflection.
He's projecting.
Yeah. Deflecting and projecting. And, it's plain as day. It's plain as day. You can see it. Honestly, at this point, he's like one of those, bookmark, psych profiles. You know what I mean? He's like a perfect example of, a narcissist. This is just crazy. It's just crazy. We talked about in jury room today how using the word narcissist is so popular these days, and it takes away from what the actual meaning is, because not everybody's a narcissist, but there are certain traits that a lot of people do have. But when you look at actual narcissistic people, he's got every one of those traits. He can sit there and try and deny it, but we see every one of those traits in him. So if we see it, can you imagine how real it is to someone like George or, his family or whatever? I cannot believe that his ex-wife asked for the judge to, or the court to protect her children from him. And it took 7 years before they actually stopped them from, at least with the one child, stopped her from seeing the one child. Public record. Can't believe that.
Yeah. I feel bad.
And it's funny.
Kids.
Oh, so do I. So do I. But it's, it's funny because people say, well, if you can go into his past, why can't he go into yours? Whatever. It's not that he can't go into ours. We don't have those kind of things. Like you and I, Robbie, we don't have that kind of a past, like with family relations. This is personal relationships with people. We don't have that kind of a negative past like that. I'm sure we all have family members that we don't disagree with or whatever. That exists. Probably exists with everybody. But not to that extent. You will never find in any family member of mine, and I'm talking about extended family members of mine. Like, we can go back like 3-4 steps back. You are never going to find anybody who's had any issues with a child. And custody arrangements, believe it or not, custody arrangements or CPS or protections, you are never going to find that in my family at all. At all. And I'm not saying it's wrong if that has existed, but for you to try and portray us in a way that, his life actually is sad. You know what I mean?
It's creepy how he tried to say that his wife was turning the kids against him. Nobody turned the kids against you. You did it, dude.
Yeah. Look, if you look at their divorce, after what he did to her, okay, because he cheated on her and numerous times and like all this stuff, she could have been a vindictive bitch. And she could have asked for way more than what she did. She just wanted it done
out of there.
And for him, she just wanted like everything even keeled. She didn't ask for nothing crazy. Nothing. She didn't. And so how is she being vindictive? When you show up at your ex's place, residence, where your children are, because you got a call from them saying Daddy left us here when he went to work, and they won't open the door that the kids are left unattended, you don't think that that's wrong of her to try and go get the kids?
Oh.
I guess he does. Funny funny comment. Yes, it scared me immediately. What happened?
But he doesn't even
I think the fan is not helping with drying my eyes.
He doesn't even have like his siblings.
I hear you very, very low.
What?
You're really low.
No, it's not my fault.
Oh, you just went loud again.
Oh, I don't know why.
Yeah. It's been quite a while ago because I haven't watched this channel in a long time. They were looking at a storage facility. I'm not sure what. What did Oregon Grandma say? No one's kid either side should be used for anything. Yeah. The only reason Jason comes up is because Jason came forward and was actually on our channel. With Lisa's permission. Wait a moment. I'm not Hales fan, but Lisa did show Jason's video. I did show Jason's video, and I also had him on here. We interviewed him. We did. He's not a child, though. Jeremy just went in and already confiscated Michelle's property, counting his chicken before the eggs are laid. Oh, are you talking about the fact that it's a win? There was a big win today?
What was the big win?
I think it's the fact that something was supposed to be filed yesterday and it was filed today. But you're talking about pro se litigants. You're talking about a child who was in the hospital a week ago, losing track of a date possibly. I can't really say, but those are the things that all existed. And once they realized that they couldn't get there by 5 o'clock, they got there today. So he went way out there. I'm sure he did. Put it this way, he's not going to get her property. That's our homestead. He's not going to get it. No matter what he says, he's not going to get it. And trust. What's going to happen?
You can't get their home.
Just trust. He's not going to get their home or their vehicle. He's not going to get it. He's going to get nothing. There's nothing to get. He may well looking at Pepper. I've talked about him before. I could barely hear Robbie, words I never thought I'd say. Yeah, you are lower. You are
tired, Ed.
Everyone is saying that Hales is the only one using kids, and I think both sides are using the kids to hurt the adults. The kids are the ones in the middle. Well, okay. I mean, you can have your opinion on that. That's fine. But Jason came forward, and Jason wanted to talk. He wanted the truth out there, and I gave him the platform. Why did I give him the platform? Because someone like Slug treated him like shit the night before. Or the day before, or whatever it was.
Morgan, Grandma, you're
and hounded him. No, you're not out of line. That's your opinion. I get it. But yeah. I'm not using anybody else's child, and I'm not using any of his other children. If I'm talking about his divorce and the psyche valves or the no contact order, that's based on his character, his pattern of behavior. He had a no contact order with his children. He had a no contact order with 2 of his exes, and he had a no contact or a restraining order, a temporary restraining order with Michelle. So that's four. There's like a total of 5. And so that is a pattern of behavior. And he keeps bringing up patterns. Well, here, let's look at your pattern of behavior. You know, let's look at your character and who you are and what you've done throughout the years. How many times you've been in court? Why? Because you're in court. You're the plaintiff. You know, you're not causing a problem. You're not causing a problem. But if you're out, okay, let's just say you have questions or you have an opinion, right? And it may not agree with our opinions or my opinions. Maybe there's something I think you're missing in the story. I might address it. That's all. That's cool. And if you still think the same, that's cool. But like, I don't believe I'm using his children by any means whatsoever. I will protect his children before ever using his children. I can tell you that. I will protect Jason from him. And I don't care if he's his birth father or whatever. Don't worry about it. I get fussed at too, and my opinion is different. Well, we're not fussing at you. His video is called CPS 20-something times. Yeah. So, like, that's why last night when there was a definite difference of opinion on something, and it kept being talked about, I was like, you know what? Fine, let's just do it here.
Because,
you know what I mean?
Because it shows his character.
So, right.
It shows his character. He said my kids, pulled my kids into it. And
yeah, he did.
I have a great relationship with my brother. I had an incredible relationship with both my parents. I have an incredible relationship with my wife, my kids, everything. And he has a non-existent.
Yeah, we're all just talking here. We're all just talking. I mean, I might get a little passionate as I talk, but trust me, I'm not talking against you or against your opinion.
Kids have a relationship with his parents.
Yes, they do.
A great relationship.
Yeah, but no one has a relationship with him. Why is that important? Well, he's literally attacking a family using their child to do it this entire time. So it is important when you have someone who's literally faking his entire image of himself. It's complete faked imagery. You know? I love your passion, Jay. Well, thank you. I just, last night I got a little heated about it too.
The thing I don't understand.
That's my passion.
Who said that they wanted to adopt Harley? Was that George and Jeremy?
Jeremy. They had a conversation. I have the videos, several of them. They had a discussion and they would adopt her. And it was ongoing from there. Constant and always using the child.
That's all relevant then.
Yes. That's my point. You can't have you have no contact with your own children, but yet you're wanting to adopt Harley. And you've been bringing this up for how long? For 2 years. You had CPS go to her house 3 times. You got the bio family involved in trying to do an emergency removal, which they have no standing. It's been proven. The fact that you even went and did that is fucked up. But either way, did you ever look into that bio family? 10 children? Nobody has their kids? The mother or the father, they don't have any one of those kids. 10 children. Between the 2 of those people. 10 children. They're known drug addicts. They've been in prison, in jail. They had a hit and run, I believe was the last thing that they did. Or at least I know the mother. Okay. The address that they filed with isn't even a correct address.
It's an empty lot.
It's an empty lot. There's no home on that property. Do they live on or around the area? Yes, they do. And several different places in that area too. But you know, the second time George talked to Michelle, you know, I can't imagine there's a lot to do when they got the property. They were tearing down I think there were like 3 buildings on there. They were tearing them down. They were cleaning it up and stuff like that. So she went there. They were giving away food for the birds. She was talking to her. Michelle might have said how tired she was, whatever it may be. But George turns around. It doesn't matter what Michelle said. George turned around and said, well, you should think of giving up Harley for adoption now. If you're that tired or you can't handle it or whatever. Who the fuck are you? The second conversation you have with someone, you think you got the right to say this to them? What? And then next thing you know, it's a whole different ballgame.
Wow.
Then it was Jeremy says over and over again how George got attacked. They attacked George. And then yet Jeremy's sitting there on his lives and in his videos saying that him and George discussed adopting Harley. A suggestion made to Michelle in a very total disrespectful way. And all of a sudden, George is now back talking to Jeremy about adopting. So was their plan to ruin Michelle and John so that they could get the child? Is that where this was this a plan from the get-go? Is this how it started? And that's why they're constantly mentioning the child? I mean, at this point, they know that'll never happen. But in the beginning, did they think that was something that could possibly happen? Is that why they went to the aunts to get them to take the child, and then they'll adopt the child from the aunts? I mean, who knows where they thought the shit from, but it's very strange how it all rolled itself out, considering April 3rd or 4th was a voting day. They're driving by Michelle. They're waving and talking about her. Oh, she's running for a town council. And within 4 weeks, boom, all of a sudden there's signs somewhere and she's the meanest person in the world. She's bad this, bad that, the child this, the property that, blah, 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 blah. 3 weeks. That's all it took. So, that's where all this started from. What was the agenda there? Were they both trying to get her child? I mean, think about it.
That is insane. How do you even say that to a mother?
I know. How do you say that? Do you ever think about giving her up for a job? Or maybe you should put her up for adoption? What? Because I'm telling you I'm having a bad day. You say that? What? Who doesn't have a bad day? Oh, man. Yeah, but then they did. It was on their video. Jeremy said that they discussed it about adopting Harley Grace. Yep. I was like, you sick asshole. Who is going to give it? How are you going to get to adopt a child when your children are not allowed to have, or you're not allowed to have contact with your kids? How is that going to work for you, Jerm? It's just, it's crazy. And that's the very beginning of all of this. So, let me say, was it the fact that she told George to get off her property? And she didn't even tell her to get the fuck off her property, which is what I would have said. She was nice about it. So was it that, or was it the fact that she disagreed with Jeremy about fire hydrants being locked in a town council meeting? Or was it the fact that Jeremy's buddy Therese was running for mayor and had 36 votes, and Michelle had 28. And Michelle didn't need to pull a rental, an RV park rental community into voting for her to get votes, to get and giving them free rent to get the votes. Michelle didn't have to do that, but Therese did. So one of those three things, or all of them combined, is all happened within a 3-week period. And these signs will put up that no one's seen except for Zim, Therese, and Brett Granger. Weird. Very strange.
That's really weird.
Very strange. Very strange. They could never adopt any child. He's saying that to terrorize Michelle and John. I know, but still, he said it. You know what I mean? And he used that, and he's done it several times, and he used their child to hurt them. 30 CPS visits. 30. And based on what he's saying, other people called. So other people made those calls for them. He incites people. All he has to do is suggest it, and they did it. Hell, why did Badge Nation call? Where did he get the idea to call from? Why would he do that? Is it because Jeremy said so? Is it because Jeremy showed some stupid pictures or a video? What would make Badge call?
Suggestions.
Yeah. Oh, don't do anything. Let us handle it. Let us handle it. Don't you do anything now. Yeah. You guys got to really, really look at the beginning where this started. And then think about how, I've shown you drive-by videos, right? Of them filming them, right? That's only been since November. Of this, this past year. Since November. This started in May of 2023. In April of 2023, the video I'm talking about where they're waving at Michelle, they were in their car stalking Russell Meeks. So they were stalking Russell Meeks when that happened. And they waved at Michelle. And then the next 2 years was the attack on Michelle.
Say they were going to stalk him.
Oh, they did. There's a whole video about it. Him saying, let's go stalk Russell Meeks. And she was like, okay. And they got in the car and they were driving around and Michelle was on the side of the road. Not the side of the road. She was, they were having voting displays. So she was outside.
Right. Right.
But yeah, it's right there. Yep. So, he's been doing that ever since. He's been stalking people ever since he got there. When he got there, he went after Tina and Brian. He went after Laura Mott. He went after Michael, the next door neighbor, his mother, Susie. And then it was Michelle. And from that point, it was constantly Michelle and John.
They came after me.
Yeah. Then we come into the picture, and then he realizes, oh, there's a Thule's talking shit about us. And he comes after me. Then they try to find out my name. They find a Facebook page. They find Gabe's name. They go look Gabe up. They find out, blah, blah, blah. Then they lie about me, try to say I have a rap sheet a mile long when I don't have one at all.
Losers!
It's just back to country. That's what I always say. That's what I always say. No matter where this man goes, he has problems with his neighbors.
Yep.
And all you did was stick up for a family.
All we did was stick up for a family. We tried to right the wrongs that have been done to them, which we'll never be able to right them no matter what we do. You know what I mean? We can help build a farm. We can give a child a great Christmas. We could build the fence for privacy. And as you see, it still didn't stop them. Okay? But we'll never be able to fix the mental anguish that has gone on in their lives for 2 years. The dreams that they had of starting we'll never be able to fix that.
How long has Jeremy been living there?
3 or 4 years, since 2021.
And what was his first dispute? How long
it started with Laura Mott, I believe.
How long before he got there before it started
with
Tina and Brian.
How long was he there for before something happened?
Not even a week.
It started not even a week.
Not even a week.
No, he got possession of the property and then went to the neighbor because the neighbor, because like, no, I guess no one did anything with that property for the longest time or whatever. They had like a lot of junk around their house, which basically was on his property.
Doesn't matter.
So he went to them and basically said, "I'm the property owner. You need to get your shit off of it." And he's very mean, very rude.
If you remember, it all started back with the arson.
It was a poisonous pill.
Was probably Jeremy burning trash, and I don't know that for sure, so I am speculating on that. And Jeremy going out yelling at Michael, and he said, "I'm going to the Levy County Sheriff's," and Michael saying, "I am Levy County."
I am Levy County. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and then Michael's mom, and then Tina and her husband.
Tina and Brian. Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, Gabe. And Tina and Brian, then people across the street. It's always been someone.
Now look at the storage unit industry, right? We see what happened with Guapo, right? He's still friends with Conky and Rob. Conky kisses his ass, so forget Conky. I think Rob sees and knows what's going on, but you know, he's not stupid enough to cross Jeremy because Jeremy's got money, right? It's all about the money, right? But okay, so let's go back. Let's storage auction pirate. Jeremy had issues there. Grimes finds.
Grimes find all the West Coast guys.
Right. And that included Jeebus, because didn't Jeebus go out there too and he was like part of the East Coast crew? Yeah. So something happened with Jeebus, but I don't really know what exactly happened with Jeebus. And I know through Grimes you also had Lunkers, I think.
Yeah.
But he was different, but at the same time, like he was part of that, or somewhat related, but he's somewhat related to Grimes Fight. And then you had Locker Nuts, right? They were part of that too. Then you have people that know of him from Ohio in the storage industry, the storage unit industry. Someone like Psycho Babble Rap, right? He knows of him. And then you have other people that, you know, we both know, you more than me, like KT Treasures, but they didn't have any problems with him. They didn't have any problems at all.
Not until later.
Yeah.
Not till the
Guapo they did have problems with him since Guapo?
They don't have
because
problems with him. They don't like him.
Oh, because of that.
None of those guys like him, storage brats or any of them.
Right.
You know, and then we found out, you know, from the place they were getting the pallets, that they stole pallets from there.
Oh, right. Right. I actually spoke to that guy, you know.
Yeah, so did I a while ago.
Lunkers wasn't all Lunkers were all friends with him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know that he was a fisherman and he did a bunch of different stuff. That's why I'm not thinking he was all about storage units or something, but I know that Grimes Finds was involved with him. But anyway, I don't even know what caused this main issue. I know that Grimes Finds warehouse
we love you, Grandma.
Was set afire somehow. And Jeremy's something about insurance trying to claim shit. I don't know. Jeremy's real shady. But it's really weird how there's all fires around him, you know?
Hold on. Sandra West. Okay, at local hospital, they will fly him to Phoenix. He was fixing siding on Foundation House, bitten on the right hand. Got anti-venom, going to Phoenix for more. Wife's family is on the way to get her.
What happened?
He got bit by a rattlesnake. So in Arizona, baby rattlesnake, it's probably, it could be a Western Diamondback. It could be a Mojave green. It could be, oh God, tiger rattlesnake. It could be.
Oh, do we have a giveaway? We have 4 minutes left on the giveaway. Oh, we only had 3 out of 10. All right.
So many different. think Arizona has Southern Pacific.
Why is it showing 5? Oh, that's with give. Okay, the rest with membership. Okay, sorry. I'm looking at my bigger screen and I see that there's a clock. The goal has a clock ticking on it. I normally don't see that. I really like to know those gator eggs that you had. Did you show how many there are?
No, not till tomorrow. I'm not going to tell.
42.
On our live tomorrow, I'll tell you how many there were.
Well, how many were there last year?
What was it, 42 or 3?
Oh, I think it was only like 28.
No.
Strictly, thank you so much.
Michelle, they do, but
43. And there's more this year than last year. I say 48 then.
Back to 41 last year, was it? 42
I say 48.
Yeah,
48 this year.
Last year.
Whoop whoop. Oh no.
Because there was cracked ones in there, and then
yeah, we need 6 more.
Weren't fertile.
I know. Let's see how many we can get in 3 minutes. Everybody wants me to do a giveaway. Kim Shu, thank you so much. $9.99. All right, 5 more.
Produce twins.
1 egg can produce twins?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. How's Mama Gator doing?
Mama Croc, she's fine. Lucy's fine. She's sitting on the nest.
She doesn't realize they're gone?
No, because the scent is still in the nest. It hasn't rained, but today it rained.
Do you ever see them? Do you ever see them acting a certain way when they realize that the eggs are gone?
No.
No?
No, the scent goes away and she comes off the nest. She'll come off the nest to eat when I call her over anyways. And then when she doesn't smell them there anymore, she just doesn't go back. I know, Bobby, I got to get to that. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have a chance to, Bobby, and I'll send you that.
Good day, Bobby. We got 2 minutes. Let's see. We're fine.
But they don't.
It doesn't matter. We'll still do it.
Or anything like that, because if she did that, then she wouldn't come over when I called her. She wouldn't, And she comes over every year after I call, we do that, and I'll call her over and she'll come over and get food and everything, so.
Yeah, we need 5 more in a minute. Huh?
You know who died tonight?
Who?
Apollo Creed.
No way.
No, Carl Weathers.
Silverheart.
He didn't die yet.
Yeah, I thought Carl Weathers.
He died today.
No, he's already passed away.
Well, they just posted on Facebook.
Just now?
Yeah.
No, he's already passed away for a while now.
I didn't know
Carl Weathers.
I didn't know that.
I thought he died.
Apollo Creed.
I thought he died a while
Silver.
ago.
All right. Let's see. Shell bell. Oh my goodness, 20 seconds. 4 more. Okay. Let's see. Let's see.
24, he died, Apollo Creed. February 22nd.
Yeah, he died last year.
Yeah, he died last year. Game's just waking up. Trying to think of a hashtag. It's a good hashtag. Thank you, Shellbell. Boop, boop. All right, give me a hashtag, Robbie.
Why me? I'm too tired.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh.
All right. Someone give me a hashtag.
Okay,
oh, yeah, I like that one. But yours are bad, man. Yeah, well, let's do that. I like that one. Hold on.
I don't know. Get it up there.
I'm putting it up there. You're always rushing me. Stop it. Here we go.
Rose, hurry up.
What?
Type faster.
Slow mode.
Where's the
Tree alive? I see your name up there again. All right, let's go back to live. There we go. There we go.
Hello, tree.
Lasagna. Protect kids. I was gonna put protect the kids, but I sometimes feel like the longer the words is, or the words are, that people tend to misspell them and stuff like that with their or the keys and stuff. So I try to keep them short.
Oh,
protect the children.
Ow, ow.
Because I could have put protect the kids from germs. You always got to protect the kids from germs. Always. I got myself a banana.
Raw doggy. Go to
banana.
bed, raw dog.
Oh, you're busted, Chris. You still awake? You're busted. Robbie, are you Tigger or Eeyore? Or how do you say that?
Eeyore.
Eeyore. Robbie, have you heard about Buzz Aldrin saying they didn't go to the moon?
Yeah, I heard that.
So what'd they do?
Studio. That's what he's claiming.
Why is he saying that now?
They're saying because he's got dementia or whatever.
Of course.
Yeah, they said it was faked. They're saying it was faked because showtime! Oh, yeah! That's about as much as you're going to get out of me tonight.
Don't forget he has issues with Jim and Beth Hudson. Don't know why.
Oh, yeah. The Hudsons.
Yeah, he does.
They don't like them. Yeah, he said it.
Jim don't like them, or the Hudsons don't like him.
The Hudsons don't like them.
Yeah, well, it's hard to be friendly and respect people who did what he did.
They faked it because they had to say that they got there before Russia. Because it was a space race back then, and they wanted to be able to say they got there before Russia or China.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right, Peculiar. Anybody who he has an issue with, he doesn't like. Anybody he doesn't like, he's going to, at first, he's just not going to mention them again. Like, he had this problem with Robbie, and all he did was stop talking about Robbie until Robbie had someone that wanted to buy the hoarder house. Oh. Oh, what was that bullshit excuse? Do y'all know the second? Okay. So I forgot to do this video. Dang it. All right. So you know I have the plea deal video where it shows what he said Sunday night compared to what he said 2 months ago about calling it a plea deal and how stupid and ignorant people are to think that it was a plea deal. Wow. I'm going to make a video today. There's video of the same night, Sunday night, of him talking about how the guys that were there for Camp 2.0, when he had to leave, how they ransacked the house and, for all the alcohol that was left in there. So he says that, and then at the same time, George comes back and says, yeah, he has that for bartering purposes, right? And they still have it. So that's the part I missed. She says, and it's still there. So if it's still there, then how did they ransack it? Okay? So that's another video that's coming up. And then I did go and watch Guapo, and Guapo let it out that the reason he wasn't there and he left the second time, because remember the first time he took off and left because George was seen. Right. So the second time him and George were fighting, and they were fighting over the fact that her sister was at their house in Ohio, and Jeremy didn't want her there. So he was all pissed off, and he couldn't handle it. He got up and just freaking left and went back up to Ohio. But it's all because her sister was at the house, and he was arguing with George about it. Then he left everybody there.
He was arguing with George when he was down for Gatorpalooza.
Yeah. It seems like they argue all the time. Oh, okay, Mo. Let's take a look-see.
Ask Guapo about that. When they came down for Gatorpalooza, he was fighting with George.
Oh my God, are you serious?
What?
I'm not going to even repeat that.
What?
I'm not even repeating that. It was said in the chat, but I'm not going to repeat it. Hold on. I'll show you. All right, I sent it to your phone. Read that.
No,
but I'm not going to repeat it.
All right.
That's messed up. That is messed up. I don't have anything, Mo. Oh, sorry. Yes, I do. It was under a couple other things. That is funny.
Oh my God.
That is a funny picture. He's such a kid. And you know what's funny? Sean Goodman paid for that entire thing.
Yeah.
Now, if Jeremy's got money, why did Sean Goodman have to pay for his skydiving trip? Would you call that trying to buy your way in?
Yeah.
And it worked.
He did that to Sean Goodman about the parachuting, too. Sean Goodman said he'd pay for him to go, and then Jeremy just started inviting everybody and said Sean Goodman's paying.
That's
Sean
crazy.
used to bitch about that when he used to hang out with us.
Oh, I know, because when Jeremy left that second time, apparently because he was fighting with George and George's sister was at their house in Ohio.
Yeah, he got stuck.
Sean got stuck having to take Conti to the airport and stuff. He also got stuck having to pay for Travis's, I guess the manatee fishing thing. Yeah.
To go shark fishing.
Yeah. Oh, right, the shark fishing one. Okay. But yeah, he was complaining to me in my truck about that. And I only sat with him in a vehicle for how long? 5 minutes?
Yeah.
How long was that ride? 5 minutes? 10 maybe, tops?
Yeah. About 15
And he
minutes.
told me all of that. That's the first time I ever had a conversation, just Sean and I, because he was driving my truck. Because it had a lift on it, and I was like freaked out. But yeah, he was bitching about them, complaining about Jeremy, about Conky, about all of them. And what was it, a week later? No, not even, because that was Memorial Day. So it was that Tuesday. It was that following Tuesday. So 3 days later is when he got on Guapo's video, and you were live with me that Tuesday night. 3 days later. Crazy. And Sean is also the one who caused the problem between me and Travis. Because Travis said he didn't want any of the Hoarder House bullshit on his channel. So when it was put up there, I, as his mod, removed it. And then Sean bitched about it. Him and Liz Barnes bitched about it. And then Travis removed me. I'm like, are you kidding me? Did you not say you wanted none of this shit on your channel? But Travis went and told everybody that I was doing things wrong. No, I was doing what you told me to do.
Channel.
Yeah. Well, Travis is talking a lot of shit, man. He is throwing Jeremy under the bus, whether he realizes it or not. He actually went back and edited. Yeah, he went back and edited his video today. But we got the real one. They're all doing that. They're talking a lot of shit and going back and editing it. I did edit mine last night, though. But I didn't do it myself. I had YouTube do it, but it was only removing the 44 seconds of the song because it was copyrighted or something.
What song?
But the intro that I have for the Mischief Mondays, the Lost stuff, there's a song. I actually have the license to use it, but it was like to go back and fight with them and dispute it. I was like, forget it. I'll just change the music on the song. I didn't care, right? But that happened last Monday. I forgot to do it and still edited the song this week. So I don't know, within a half an hour, not even, I don't think, I got, because when your live ends, YouTube does its like checks, and it caught it because it's in the first minute of the freaking video. So they said, we can't monetize your video, or we can't do this. You don't have a copyright strike, but to copyright this, if you want to dispute it, blah, blah, blah. And it shows what it is, and it shows how long. It was the first 44 seconds of the video. I'm like, oh my God, just take it out. So I click the button and they do it. Normally you go into the editor and you can edit something. No, you click the button and they do it. And then it could take up to a couple hours to process. And so I completely forgot about it. And then it was brought to my attention that I thought it was comments that were missing. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Nobody went in and did that.
Right.
Completely forgetting about the 44 seconds of the video. But then I got more and more people were saying, I was watching your show and the chat just disappeared. I'm like, what? So I went back and I looked, and I'm not getting any chat at all. So I'm like, okay. But so I'm, wait a minute, I think I know what's going on here. So I go back and I look, and the video has been processed. It was edited. So what happened was, when they finished processing it, now that video, I guess, appears, and the chat gets removed. So as of tonight, I still didn't check it. But from what Super Dave said, I'd have to revert to the old version for the whole chat to come back. So I'm guessing that the chat's still not there. But so that is what happened last night. But I generally don't go back and edit my videos. Hell no, I'm not going to go through 3-4 hours worth of something. The time I edited it before that was when I mentioned the word of the city that somebody lives in, and they freaked out about it. So I said, well, if she's not upset about it, I'll just remove it. No big deal. So I did. That took 6 seconds of a video off. That's the last time I ever edited anything. And before that, I don't even know if I ever edited anything. Oh, a while ago, it was part of I don't know, something. That one that when Bruce copied Vague Nations video, and he put it on a Google thing, and that's where I copied it from. I didn't copy from Vague Nation. I copied Bruce's version. I had to prove that or whatever. I cut that out. So that's how long ago that was. So I don't play with the editing tools. Once something's up there, it's there. Except last night. Can we see the video of Tammy J? I have no idea what you're talking about. No clue.
Lisa, my headphones are beeping at me. I'm warning you. I'm gonna lose you.
All right, well, let's see. How many we got here? We have, okay. That's too small. 83. Get your hashtags in, guys. I'm going to draw like any minute now. No joke. Any minute. It's 101. We'll do it in like a minute. We'll do it at 103. Get ready to get them in. Every time I see Stacy's mom, I think of this. Stacy's mom has got it going on. A little bit. Did you retype your hashtag? I watched on CashApp and the chat was there, which surprised me as there usually isn't. Really? Now I don't know. Hold on. I gotta go pull it up. Let's pull it up so we know for sure if it's there or not. 1 sec. Live. This is my name. Now it's saying live chat replay is not available for this video. I'll refresh it. Yeah, it says live chat replay is not available for this video. So no, the chat is not there. You might have went and
Good night, Martha.
watched it. Good night, Martha. You might have watched it before they finished processing the removal of the first 44 seconds. Get your hashtags in there. Quick, quick, quick.
Hey, Diana.
Less than a minute.
Dirty Diana.
Yeah. It's 103. All right. We're doing it. We are doing it. Hold on. Let me get there. All right. We have 88 entries. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's see who's going to get it. Let's see. Okay. If I can find my mouse, it's a white screen and I cannot find my mouse on it. There we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Kim, Flutter, Bobby, Ray, Aussie, Terry, Boudica. Oh my God. Tricky Samfire, Mrs. Tom Samfire again. Lisa Hammonds, congratulations. Very nice. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
Congratulations, Lisa.
Congrats. Yay. All right. So many, I have to flip a page. Oh my goodness.
My headset just died.
I still hear you.
Yeah, because I'm on the speaker.
Oh, okay. There we go. Congratulations, Lisa. And I did say that all these packages were going to go out this week, but then packages are not done yet, guys. Where are we at? We're only at 2. All right. They'll probably go out Friday. Just saying. Just letting y'all know. So congrats, Lisa. My fingers aren't working tonight. Yeah, Terry. Wow. Well, guys, I wonder what's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to be so much court stuff. I better update my stuff so that I don't get overwhelmed with it. Yeah. So we're already at 57. Is it 57? No, 58. 58 docs
Connie.
On the federal 2 case. And Ray, there's 4. How many people have not been served? Okay, so Rich, Ray, Robbie, and Dave, 4 have not been served. Don't know about Patty, if she's been served or going to be served. Do you need my address? Yes, Miss Donis, yes, please. Just send it to me just in case. I shouldn't need it. I don't think so. But yes, just send it to me just in case. So maybe I should buy a rock. Sure. I was actually going to do rocks today. I was going to do rocks and show a bunch of stuff, but of course I get thrown off. You got to stop doing that. I like to do what I say I'm going to do. We'll move to Thursday. There was just so much stuff going on. Between jury room last night. And I think because of the fact that there's 11 people on this federal 2 case, it's not going to be like a waiting game the way the federal 1 case is. I just can't wait for this lawyer to do something because it's going to be real interesting. Uh-oh, I'm echoing. Robbie?
I don't hear you echoing.
No?
No.
I did.
Oh.
Real late one. When, tonight? Flood, are you going to go live tonight? Oh, Robbie, I got something to show you.
What?
Something kiss related.
Oh, God. What'd you get?
I didn't get, but I can get. Kiss related. Who's into kiss? All right, I'll show. I gotta show Robbie first. Now that I said that.
To show it.
No, Lisa, I don't have it to show at the moment.
Oh.
I was just reminded. Prayers, Diana. Prayers up. Kiss, Slipknot, and Uncle Ted. Oh, cool. What happened? Wait a minute. Did Tori go live today?
Yeah, earlier.
Today was such a freaking crazy day. I slept very weird hours today. Very weird.
Not me. I got up at 7.
Yeah. I went to bed at 7. And then it rained. It was just very, very strange day.
It rained and made it hotter.
Yeah, it's very warm, muggy. Ugh, humidity. The humidity is killing my ears. Read my super chat, please. Did I miss a super chat? I'm sorry. Oh, I did. Oh, thank you for your super chat, hon. Lisa, mom's breast cancer will be removed by outpatient surgery with no chemo or radiation. That's great. Best possible outcome. Thanks for the prayers. Aw, that's good news. Prayers up, Babs. That's great news. That's awesome.
That is.
Humidity is killing my brain. Yeah, it'll kill your ears, your brain. Ugh.
All right, I'm going to go. My phone's dying now.
All right, yeah, no, I was just reading the chat. All righty, guys. Well, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with us and supporting us as always. I'm sorry I got off to a little bit of a rough start.
Lisa, I'll call you tomorrow because it's going to die.
All right, bye.
All right, guys. Love you. God bless. Prayers to everybody. And ta-ta for now.
Good night, Robbie. So, yeah, so thank you all for hanging out and supporting and just being here. You know, it's pretty cool to come and chat all night. And like I said, I'm sorry it was a rough start. But I'll be back. Unless there's news, I'm going to be taking the night off tomorrow. Wednesday seems to be my night. Wednesdays and Fridays, unless there's news, seems to be my night off. Fridays because Robbie goes live. But Wednesdays, I'm not sure of Stacy's schedule, but it seems to be Stacy's live on Wednesdays for sure. So I got to find some of the schedules from girls here. But definitely go and check out their channels. Lots of fun. If I'm up late at night, you might catch me on Stacy. I've been on there twice so far. But yeah, and on Stacy's channel when she goes live, she has Diana and Flutter on there too. At least the times that I was on. So definitely go check it out. Check out all their channels. Lots of fun and great girls, great peeps. Prayers to everyone and those who don't think they need them. We all need prayers. And I hope you guys have a fabulous next 2 days until I talk to you again. Sorry, I'm just joking. Keep your eyes open, your ears open, and make your own opinions. Decide for yourselves on things, you know? I enjoyed tonight. I enjoyed it too. Thank you, Silverheart. Other fluffer, thanks a lot. What did I do? Hold on, am I being blamed for something now? What did I do, Christine? I got that song in my head now. Stacy's. Sorry. Alrighty, guys. Mod Squad. There you go. So again, thank you so much, and I will be back Thursday night if you don't hear from me beforehand. Have a fabulous 2 days, and I shall talk to you soon. I'll put up some shorts or a video or something, maybe another song. I definitely have a few. So, ta-ta. Good night. Bye-bye. Who's going to do my toodaloo? Watch for you tonight. Watch for Flutter tonight, guys. She says you might be going live, so watch for her. There it is. Toodaloo. Bye.